Hey, everybody! What's up?
What's up, everybody?
I said I don't care about no white brotherhood.
You exhaust that joke too.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to go into that whole purple thing that you always say.
Purple.
I don't care if you're black, white, or purple. You don't say that kind of stuff.
What are you talking about?
What's up, everybody? How are y'all doing?
Jesus,
Hello, everybody.
Terrible, Calvin.
What is up?
How's it going? We're back with the podcast. Thank you for checking us out live, those of you that are at twitch.tv/blindwave, and hello to you that watch us on YouTube later.
Hello.
But if you're watching on YouTube later, you should really go.
You're
on
really
Thursdays
missing out.
Eric, you're
and
leaving
check
out the people from Stitcher or
Yeah.
iTunes
Yeah.
or any of that stuff because I think it still
Yeah.
goes there, right?
Yep.
Sometimes.
So see,
No,
so thank
yeah.
you, everybody.
Nope.
It does. All right. Thank you so much for joining us for the
Thank you.
Blind Wave podcast. Let's get started because there's a lot to talk about today, probably. I don't know what that stuff is, but I'm sure there's a lot of it.
We'll
Do we
figure it
have
out.
a plan?
Yeah.
No.
Dang it.
I like it.
No
I like podcasts
plan.
out playing. Sometimes they're the best ones.
Yeah.
You just start going on tyrants about.
Well,
tyrants.
Yeah, if there's,
Okay,
if
take
there's a story to tell.
Let me hear a poop story, Shane.
No,
I don't got any, actually.
All right.
I have it's not my favorite moment of this week.
Yeah.
But it was my favorite moment from like a couple weeks ago, and I forgot. Sometimes we have those favorite. What was my favorite moment? And I forget,
Yeah.
and I can't remember. Too many good things happened, you know.
Yeah.
Or I just forgot. Anyway, Melanie was here. She'd been filming Doctor Who with us, or with me, and we were doing that Supergirl, whatever it was, and she was leaving. And after she had left, went out the door, I came back upstairs. And I was talking with these guys, and then I saw sitting on I have one of those induction chargers or whatever that you just put your phone on.
Yeah.
And it charges it. I looked down at it and I saw my phone, and I was like, wait a minute, that's not my phone, because I got a cracked screen. It's Melanie's phone. So I grabbed it and I took off to the back window, and I looked out, and she was pulling out. And
Yeah.
I saw she didn't just go straight for the road. She pulled out and went down the alley.
Ooh.
So I ran back into the studio,
Yeah.
and grabbed my shoes and tossed my shoes on, like hopping. I think Calvin saw me like, huh?
Like, you're thinking she's gonna be going around the block and then coming out that alley.
Like
Yeah, I'm
Adam
like-
Sandler and Happy
I'm
Gilmore.
like, she's gonna go down the alley and turn left and come out in the middle of the
put his
block
boots on in the beginning.
to go down Front Street. So I gotta hurry up. If I go out the front door and run down, I can catch her. So I put on my shoes real quick, and I down the steps and just bolted down the door. I'm just like running full bore, wearing a flash shirt as fast as I can. And she starts pulling out, and I'm going, no, right here! Ah! And she's like, she ran on the window. She goes, thank you. I forgot it. And I didn't know how to tell you that I forgot it. And then like, she gave me a kiss. I gave her a phone, and I walked back.
Walked back.
Yeah, give me a kiss. I got that.
I was tired.
he was
But I made it, and she was like, she was happy.
Yeah.
That's on
Were
a
you
stage.
rewarded?
That's on a
She was like,
stage.
wow, you're fast. I'm like, good, I'm so fast.
Good.
That's usually what she says.
You mean sex?
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say it, Eric.
Well,
Have
that's
that
good.
understanding between him and I.
Yeah.
It was my favorite moments of just like bolting down the street. Like I remember past all these windows of people. Like I imagine they'd be just like, the hell's
Yeah.
he doing? I'm just like, ah!
Dead
funny.
sprint.
Yeah, as
Funny
fast as I could.
If one of us had been chasing after you, shaking our fist, that would people like, oh shit.
What's some other favorite moments of the week? I have mine, but I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it.
No, we can, because we should also do a thing on Twitter about it too, for
Yeah.
the pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
This past what was Sunday?
Yeah.
We went to
Why can't we talk about that?
No, Sam, we can.
Yeah, we can.
went to the Factory of Terror, as well as the Haunted Schoolhouse.
Yeah.
In mailbag, we had Michelle,
Yep.
who had sent us a little gift package thing, inviting us to come up and check out their escape rooms and axe throwing and like their haunted houses and stuff. And we were trying to figure out what days we could go, and we ended up going on Sunday.
Yep. Kind of last
And-
minute. We're just like, all right, let's go.
Yeah.
Like, dang it. Okay.
We were trying to figure out when's the best time to do it, to not cancel a whole bunch of stuff and everything.
Yeah.
So we did that, and it was fun.
It was so much
We have a
fun.
video coming out about it here
A lot of
soon,
fun. It
but
was super,
Yeah,
super
around-
fun.
it's located in Akron and in Canton. If you look up Factory of Terror, you can find that. You can find the Haunted Schoolhouse. They also have the laboratory,
Yeah.
and they also have escape rooms. And we did one of the escape rooms,
Yeah.
The escape room was the best part for me.
which
That
was really
fun.
cool. Yeah,
That was
it
really fun, yeah.
It was
Yeah,
called
escape
Cell
room.
Block E.
The escape room was the shit.
And
Yeah.
this is Eric, Shane, and Rick's first time being in an escape room,
yeah.
I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So
I will make it known, I would not have gotten out by myself. But because you guys took charge so much, I had a good time. Kind
Yeah.
of relaxed, like, we'll get out.
I mean, it's a real life point and click adventure game.
yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
And I am well versed in those, so I had
Yeah.
a good time. I felt for the First time in my life I wasn't lost.
That's because you were trapped in a room. You couldn't go anywhere, Rick.
Exactly. It was great.
I know where I'm supposed to be.
You love prison.
I know.
Oh, you really love it. You,
But
Why would I love it, Kevin? Why?
you would.
No, Oscar, trust me, you love it.
no, it was in Akron and Canton. It was a good time.
Yeah,
They
2 hours
have-
north from here, yeah.
As of right now, between the two locations, they're like 23 miles apart.
Mm-hmm.
They have like 6 escape rooms. They have a haunted house that has been. It was the one in Canton, Factory of Terror. It's
Yep.
been in the Guinness World Record three different times for being the longest haunted house that they have.
Yeah.
As far as
and-
like walking distance.
Yeah, like it's
Through
over
the-
a mile.
through the haunted house?
Michelle was saying that they've lost it back and forth a few times to a haunted house in Japan.
Really?
Oh, okay. Cool.
Damn Japan.
So
Well, yeah, it was really cool of Michelle to invite us up there.
Yes.
'Cause
Yeah,
she,
we
she had
certainly-
watched our videos and he's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're in Ohio. Yeah, invite them up. So we met Michelle, and then we met, what was his name? Ian?
Yeah.
One of the guys, somebody just came up when we were in line.
Ethan.
Evan, right?
Evan, yeah.
One of those 3
It
names,
was like,
that guy.
no, it was Evan.
We saw him a
Rick's
couple
had a
more
picture.
times.
Mr. E.
No, yeah. While we were standing in line and stuff like that, getting ready, whatever, a guy walked over to Eric on his right side and he's like, "Guys,
I feel so bad.
I'm a blind. I'm a subscriber. I love you guys." And I turned over and I go, "Oh, hi, I'm Aaron." And Eric's just like on his phone, like doo doo doo. And then eventually he realized what's going on because he's deaf in that ear. He always gets approached.
I didn't even realize that I had not heard him until you said it later. So I didn't even get a chance to apologize.
He always gets approached from the right side. It seems it always happens.
Well, it's
so
because
like,
I always place myself on the right side of things, so I'm always on the end on the right.
Right.
So people that enter that they usually come from that side. It's a terrible life I lead.
yeah. So it was neat. I don't remember. Not very often in Ohio. Do like have I remember being like approached by someone being like, "Hey, I watch you guys all the time."
very rare.
So
Yeah.
it was cool that we were up there for a filming thing we were doing, and they let us film some stuff. So there'll be a few things of what we did. It won't be all 1 for 1 or anything. That way you guys can still go and possibly enjoy it if you guys
Yeah.
want to.
We had a GoPro on Aaron's face.
Yeah.
Some of it.
Yeah, and
I mean, there was one section where you're basically in the dark and you have to go through these. It's basically like a mini hallway, but it's like inflated. So I got down real on my knees and got like underneath and grabbed the crowd. He's don't you do that! Ah! He's like, hit me with his finger.
you one night it was like really dark, with just like these dark black walls.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to walk through. I just ran into a wall, and they had that one.
I ran.
That's a wall.
And they had that one mirror room.
Oh, yeah.
And at one point, there was like
yeah.
there were like these people in there, like scary people, right? And they're like, that way, this way, that way. And at one point, she was like, that way, and I turned and followed and ran into a mirror.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure at first if they were trying to confuse us, but like when we were taking a while, they were definitely trying to say this way.
When we like went backwards and we like met another group that was going the right way, they were like, that way.
I didn't feel like we turned around though. I felt like we were going around.
Yeah, we
were
like.
what happened?
Also, we missed a tunnel.
Yeah, I was
don't know
really
how
upset about
happened.
that.
Yeah, me too. I don't know how the hell we missed it.
I didn't see a tunnel. Did you?
No,
I
I didn't.
didn't.
Some girl.
A tunnel.
Who
She
told
didn't
you?
break character, but she's like, "Ah, sorry, you missed it." You know, like
Yeah.
she didn't break character, but she's like, "Yeah, sorry."
There was one of the people that went through the tunnel. That was like, apparently he had claustrophobia or something like that because he was really being affected. He was like, "Did you guys go through that? They just made me crawl through this fucking tunnel."
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have done that.
It was
Glad I
funny.
missed it.
Maybe we weren't supposed to go under that door. Remember when you had to go under, we went under a door? Maybe there's another route instead of under that door or something. I
Maybe.
don't know.
We were
Oh,
also
yeah.
recognized by someone else there.
We did.
This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
One of the actors actually is on our Discord.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's on our Discord, our Patreon Discord. So he's
Yeah.
a patron.
He could be watching right now.
Yeah.
Could be.
That's cool.
But props to him for not breaking character and coming up or saying anything
wouldn't
because I
do
had
that.
no idea.
yeah. But I mean, during the video, we'll have a lot more stuff that we'll probably talk about and go into depth. But I had a good time with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. If you guys are gonna be around Akron or Canton area,
Yeah.
like make sure you go up and check it out.
Yeah.
It was just a good time.
And plus
Yeah.
the axe throwing was just fun.
The axe
Fun
throwing was
time
awesome.
killer.
Wow,
Yeah.
that was freaking sweet. Yeah.
The only downside was we didn't get to eat our food.
I eventually I ate mine. It was cold and shit.
I ate it too,
So
but
funny.
I didn't get to eat mine.
I drove separate. It was me and Melanie. We'd
Yeah.
gone up, and then Rick, Calvin, Shane, and Eric all went up
Yeah.
in another vehicle. And on the way, what was it? I think Michelle had emailed us and said she was going to be late.
Like a half hour late, and we were already going to be like 15 minutes early or something.
So I got a call from like Rick or someone who was like, "Hey, we're gonna stop and get food at exit whatever.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Bob Evans, I guess."
Yep.
I was like, "Oh, all right." And then I was talking to Mel. I was like, "Well, we're still on the sugar diet thing. I'll try to maybe find something else."
Yeah.
So instead of looking for food, we ended up just going there and we just kind of waited a little bit. And then Michelle got there, and I think I texted you guys, said, hey, she's here. And then Rick was like, on our way. And then from your guys' perspective, I don't know what you guys were doing.
Well,
so.
we got there, and when we went in, there was like nobody there. I mean, there was like one large group, and then like maybe a couple
That
other
had
people.
already been served.
So like, oh, we'll get served quick.
Yeah.
We can get served quick.
We ordered our food with our drinks.
So we walk in, and
Yeah.
the place is empty, and there's like 6 staff members behind the bar.
Yeah.
Like waiting for something to do.
Yeah.
So I guess it's perfect. It's going to be so quick. Go on.
We all ordered food. I was like, I'm gonna be conservative, but I ended up ordering a lot of food because you guys kept ordering stuff. I'm like, chicken noodles, that sounds good. I'm gonna get that
Eric,
too.
when you say they kept ordering stuff, you mean like Shane ordered stuff,
Yeah.
and then Calvin ordered more stuff?
Eric's like,
Rick
man, they're
ordered-
gonna beat me.
Like, man, they keep ordering.
And then we're all like, oh man, they got this apple pie with ice cream. Like, oh damn, I want some of that too. You know, we all ordered that.
You ordered 4.
No,
You
Calvin.
did.
I did.
You did actually order 4.
I did.
One
I
for each
ordered
of you.
four
One
for all of us.
So when it sounded like he said, I'll have 4.
I'll tell you, ordered 4 apple pies too.
Shane ordered
Apple
one.
pie, and you're like 4 of them.
Shane, yeah, I'm saying Shane ordered one, and I was like, just make it 4. And then someone else was like, and I'll have one too. I'm like, you fuckers.
Oh, those apple pies were so
No,
good though.
I
Yeah.
like whispered in your ear, so that's a total of 7, right?
But we got our noodles, chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
Or chicken noodles. Wasn't like soupy.
with a reasonable wait. It was like 10 minutes wait probably
Yeah.
for the noodle soup.
Yeah.
And then we waited and waited and waited, and it's like
We
you know,
waited another
Eventually, it's
45
like,
minutes.
we got to be there in like 10 minutes. So we just told the lady, hey, you got to pack up our stuff. We got to leave.
Yeah.
I don't know what took them so long. Like,
I don't know. And I'd say it's not typical of Bob Evans.
How long did you guys sit in the booth?
Like a while.
like 45 minutes.
45, 50 minutes. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's not unreasonable that we can get our food. Like if it was just a normal thing, you know, I'd be like, I get it. Sometimes you get crazy,
Well, if there's a lot of
especially if there's a lot of people,
there's a lot of people there and
It's
stuff.
busy, you know.
or you're training somebody or something. Like if this was like if I
It
didn't
didn't feel that busy.
if I didn't have to leave, I wouldn't have been like, you know, like a terrible service because it wasn't terrible service. It was just slow.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I know that's nothing to do with the waitress. It's
Yeah,
like the
of
cooks.
course.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So then they packed up all your food and you guys ate it in the car?
Well, they packed up our food and I was like, I had, you know, because it took us like 10 minutes to get there. I had to make a decision. Am I going to go for my pot roast sandwich or am I going to go for my apple pie? And I went for my apple pie.
Because it has ice cream.
Yeah, it had
the
ice
same.
cream.
And even as cold as it was,
So-
that ice cream was
So you guys
Oh.
all ate your pie
Well,
then?
all but Calvin. So she had to
offered
drive.
to help him
I had
out.
to drive.
I offered to help him out.
You offered to eat my apple
trying to
pie.
help you out.
That's not helping.
That's helping.
That's you getting fat.
So I'm like,
My-
Calvin,
I'm thinner than I was, baby.
Wait, so Shane's like, Calvin, you know, I'll eat your apple pie for you.
I was like, Calvin, I feel really bad that you got to drive. You don't get to experience this. So here's my experience. It is so fucking good.
Yeah.
And it was really good. And we had a great time, but it was like, what, how many hours later? 4 hours later?
Well, it
We got
was
back in the car.
you know, 4:30-ish to 5, and then
Yeah.
we didn't get done until
9:30.
9:30
Nine.
or
We pulled out of the
Something?
parking lot at 9:50, but we did stand around talking for a little bit while
Yeah.
we were like closing down. and
I felt
stuff.
bad because like me and Melanie were hoping to get back to our kids at
Yeah.
11 because Melanie's dad was watching. He had to work in the morning,
Yeah.
and like we were like, well, if we leave by 9, we'll be good. And then we went into that one haunted house at 8:30. And we didn't get out of there till like 9:30, 9:45.
Yeah. It was-
and I was
it
like,
was
Michelle,
long.
it was awesome to meet you. You know, but we gotta get going. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
so we headed out.
Yeah,
but-
we stayed and talked to her for a little bit longer.
We got in the car and they're like, you want your sandwich? I'm like, yeah. I took it up and it was a stone cold, soggy
gosh.
mess. And I'm like,
I had my mashed potatoes and noodles. It was cold. But
I
it
bet
was,
you can
it was
do it,
all right.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
could do it. You know.
well, I guess blind wave tradition, I could throw a shit story in here.
Okay.
'Cause
Oh
I
yeah.
had one.
Yeah, you do have one.
I
Okay,
don't wanna
so
experience this again.
we got to the end, we got out of the last haunted house, and it was that part where what were you doing? Like trying to throw brains into zombie
Yeah,
mannequins or something.
this. Yeah.
I sat there and I was filming you, and then I just felt
This force
I
took
felt
over.
the force. I felt, you know, it feels like someone's in your gut pressing down,
Trying to escape.
and it's like, and I was like this. I'm like, oh fuck. And then in my head, I'm thinking like, whenever we got here, all they had was porta pots at the entrance. Why would they have porta potties if there was an available bathroom on this facility?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
And I looked over, there was a porta pot in the corner of this giant warehouse. I'm like, that's the choice. I'd have to shit there if I had to shit. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna shit. I'll shit later. We'll get on the road. And I'm like, guys, stop, please. You know.
Yeah.
And then I turned around. I was filming Shane Moore, and I was just like, I can't. I have to go use that porta pot. I gave Shane the camera. Like I walk over there. I get inside and I look down and it's just the worst, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, not gonna do it. And Rick, did you see me get back out?
Yes.
I came back out and I shut the door and I stood and I looked right at Rick and I was like, I have to. I turned around and I
Looks like that
did it.
guy who goes, an anime who goes, like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
So I got in there. I hung up my bag. I took off my coat. Took off my no, I didn't take my shirt off.
Take my shirt like George Costanza.
But I sat down like gingerly, like just I don't know what's gonna
You
happen.
should be like
here.
that one guy did to me in
Yeah.
Columbus and lay with toilet paper.
I know. I'm just saying, like those porta pots. Sometimes they can be like, those shitty plastic lawn chairs. Like I don't trust those.
Yeah.
This
Like,
thing,
they're
I don't
think it's gonna
collapse.
collapse.
I don't know.
it's just gonna cave
If
in.
it did, I would.
All the
pray.
blue water and shit would be everywhere.
like squeezing out.
Yeah. But what happened was I sat down and because I had waited too long, my shit was my poop was like G-force level. Bam!
Yeah.
And water or something
It was the
splashed all over my balls.
blue. It was the blue.
All over. I don't know why I wasn't cupping. I should have been cupping. I didn't.
Always cup.
But they
Good
splashed all over
Lord.
my balls, and I was like,
And it's ice cold in
and I
that
had to
warehouse
finish.
too.
Yeah, it was ice cold.
Dude.
But I had all over my balls. I'm like, oh god damn it. I know Shane had dude wipes with him, but I don't think he had them there. I don't
No, they were in
know.
the car.
They were in the car.
Yeah.
I'm
Should've
like,
took 'em, shouldn't I,
You should have
Calvin?
brought him. What we were thinking.
No,
Yeah. So
didn't do you any good to
I
bring.
finished. I cleaned up as best as I could. I didn't feel fresh, I'll tell you that.
No.
Sometimes
dirtier.
when you're done, you feel fresh. I was not fresh. And I got in the car. I'm like, I hope they can't tell how unfresh I feel right now.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be a long 2-hour drive home.
I don't know if I saw you because we came out of it
No,
after.
as I came out in shame, I saw you walk out, and I wanted to be like, "Bye, Aaron," but I didn't want you to be like, "Where you been? In the bathroom? This guy shits."
Well, the only time I saw that porta potty and I saw some girls over it like tugging on
Yeah,
the
I
door.
know. I was like holding it, holding my balls. I had shit all over it and stuff. It was terrible.
You're like
They were like,
Well, they're like, who's in there?
you're like
Is
that
someone
Will
in
Smith
here?
movie. Where he's like
Fine
holding the
wave.
door
What's-
closed.
what's
The Pursuit of Happiness,
yeah,
like that.
happiness.
crying.
Jaden Smith's crying right here.
Eric's holding his bag and his balls, just holding it with his foot, like
Calvin came up to me and was like, we should hide, make him think we left. Like he's been through enough.
Yeah,
I've been
he
through
did.
a lot.
He did. I didn't understand it at the time, but he explained it to me later in the car.
And then we came out, and Michelle's like, "All right, guys, bye." And everybody like went up and like shook her hand. I was like, "Bye, Michelle." I don't want to touch her hand.
No.
Yeah.
Poor girl. But it was the most frightened I had been the entire evening. When that water touched my balls. Because I tell you what, they don't do that in that stuff. They don't
You
do
know,
that.
splash
tell
ball.
you-
They splash, but not on your balls specifically.
During the night though, I enjoyed watching like Melanie going
Yeah.
through. I was glad we brought her because
It
like she
was
gets
so much
scared of
fun.
things so much.
And the thing is that they target the ones that are most scared. So she got it.
Yeah.
Oh,
worse
yeah.
than
All
all
she
of
did.
us.
It was
That's
great.
like-
Not only was she most afraid, but she got it the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you see Rick and he's walking through, and he's like,
the opposite of me. I know.
Yeah. Rick was
because,
behind me a lot.
How you doing? You know?
Yeah.
like
Rick-
we were going through like the bedroom parts of like different haunted house. He's like trying to look in drawers and stuff,
Yeah.
like what's over here? Like
at one point,
I was appreciating the set design.
I think I had the power shot in front of me, pointed back at my face, and Rick was behind me. And they do that thing where like the slides up, and I go, "Ah!" And I kind of get it. It's right in Rick's face, and Rick goes, "Ah." So sarcastic.
I was
But I
really
truly think he was afraid. It was just that's how he expresses it.
Yeah.
There's some things that got me, and there's some things
Well,
that
the
I
jump
just-
scares got me.
Yeah, and there's some things I just loved. I just thought it was
Yeah.
fun.
But not like people like, who are freaky looking. That didn't get me at all.
Yeah.
Rick was.
I admired the performance. I
Yeah,
really
me
admired
too.
the set design.
Yeah.
Like I would just
It's
say,
really
guys,
cool.
look at all this. Eric's like, just keep walking. I'm like, but look at this.
Well, you were doing stuff like they're trying to get me. You're trying to like jump over like things so they wouldn't get you, and you'd get them. And like one point, it looked like a guy's face, like kind of low, and you kicked it. You kicked at the wall, and I was like, but luckily it was just a picture.
Yeah.
But I thought there was a person out there wanting to get you, and I thought you kicked him. And I was like, damn it, Shane. We were invited here. The guy's kicking.
Just kick a guy.
But we were talking about the deaf ear thing earlier. Rick was endlessly amused.
Well, so actually, I was saving that for my best part of
Oh,
the week.
okay, well, go ahead.
ahead, Rick.
This is the funniest.
What was your
thing.
best part of the week?
So a lot of the time, I was behind Eric, and like he was either reacting from being scared or appreciating things or whatever.
Yeah.
As long as it happened on the left.
Yeah.
But the right, no matter what happened, nothing. And you just see these confused actors of like no reaction whatsoever. And they're just sort of looking at me, and I'm like,
Like when
I don't know.
someone jumps out of a wall, goes "Rah!" and Eric's just like,
It's not even like just being like, hey, no, or anything like that. It's complete and utter like Terminator.
the thing that was great was there was one time I was behind you
I
by.
kept hearing him laughing. It was so funny. He's like, you're deaf. I'm like, I know. Why is that funny?
The one time I had really seen it was there was this like kind of long, big room area, and there's like a walkway on the right side. And there's like this car thing on the left, like a big truck, and it starts doing like a honking sound, trying to scare you and stuff. And you're looking at it, and at the same time, there's some like lady who's off to your right, being like, going. Like I can just see her, and then you're getting closer and closer to the wall. She's in between you and the wall, and eventually she's just like.
I thought it was gonna be like episode 4, the trash compactor.
It was just funny because she's like trying,
She had
but
to
she's
get out of the way.
getting nothing out of you,
Yeah.
and you're looking over at this car over here, and
You're about to like bump into her.
It was funny.
Oh my gosh.
But no, whenever the real video comes out, like I have some stories in there that are more about like things I saw with Melanie and things that happened that were really fun. So
Yeah.
it was a fun experience. I'm glad we got to go and do it.
Yeah, I would do that again, man.
I really
Yeah,
appreciate
Fun.
Michelle.
I would
like-
love to take my I mean, I don't know about Liana, but take Malachi. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great thing for adults to do on Halloween, other than like an adult party. But you can't go trick or treating and shit.
I
But
did.
you can go do
High
that.
school.
especially in Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia's bandit.
Yeah.
Bandit.
Fucking Virginia. That's my favorite Confederate state
Yeah,
too.
like a barrel.
You say about all the Confederate states.
Well, it's because there's a girl named Virginia, and my brother, when he and I
Did you
he was
meet
like-
her?
He was like, "Oh, Virginia.
Virginia.
Your name's Virginia? That's my favorite Confederate state." I'm like, that's such a good line.
I'll always remember that.
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Good name wasn't like Alabama or Florida.
Yeah.
Did you want to have a really good thing of the week that hasn't been mentioned yet?
It's really
No, that was really one of my best friends, and Eric and I. He basically lived with us in high school at the Third Street House. He came to visit. I haven't seen him in person for an extended period of time, 5 years. So it was good to see him.
Yeah, it was
He
good to
hasn't
see
changed
him.
much at all.
No.
And that's a good thing, honestly, for him.
The funniest thing whenever we met him again was like he's like because he had been on a reality show.
Yeah. Yeah, for 3 seasons. So he met his
Yeah.
wife on there.
But it was about like trailer parks or something,
Yeah.
pretty much, right?
It was like a trailer park trash.
And he wasn't really a trailer park trash guy. It's
No.
just that they put him in that show,
Yeah.
So he said like, I can't go to Walmart. I go to Walmart, I get swamped.
Yeah.
Really? It's like that's his demographic.
Yeah, that's where his
Oh
people's
my
from.
God.
People that go to Walmart. It was so funny.
He
He's
can
like,
go to
I can't go to
Kmart.
fucking Walmart.
He goes to
Shane.
Kmart, to Kroger, to Target.
Yeah.
Can't go to Walmart.
What he was like, Eric, you're fucking calves.
He's like, Eric, look at your fucking calves.
Yeah.
He does this thing where he breathes in. He's like, Eric, your fucking calves are huge. Look at them.
Dude, anyway, so senior year, what's funny is he's actually the guy from, like one of the shit stories I told. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
shit in the cat litter box. So
He used to be so skinny.
with long hair.
He had that long straight hair, and he wore that Russian hat all the time.
Yeah.
Remember he wore the Russian hat and
And underwear?
like tidy whities and boots, and just fucking walk around.
Yeah, he walked
Just
around.
like-
parties and shit.
It's just like Stripes. He's probably being a character.
Yeah.
Have you guys
Yeah.
seen Stripes?
No.
There's those Russian guards and stuff that are taken, and they take their
Yeah.
uniforms, and all they have are their boots, their Russian cap, and they're just wearing underwear.
Yeah.
We had those Ninja
Turtle ones.
Well,
yeah.
We both got them from Walmart. Those Ninja Turtle whitey tighties.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Briefs.
I don't know if that was a character. That was Jared.
I think that was him. Yeah.
I like Stripes.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of funny stories about him.
It was cool to see him.
It was
again.
good to see him for
It's been
sure.
a long time since I've seen
Yeah,
him.
dude. Well, he's going through a rough time, so he want to be around friends.
Yeah.
He's trying to move back to the area, but he can't because of his job. He's like in a union and
Yeah.
pays good, and yeah,
Showed him around the
yeah. He was
studio.
like, I can't fucking believe this.
I can't fucking believe this.
He's like, you motherfuckers are living your damn dream. I said, yeah. He's like, fucking that Rick guy. He looks a lot cooler, man. Jesus. I remember seeing him and going, why the hell is Shane
Look
hanging
at
out with
these
these?
fucking beards.
Yeah, because he's like, I remember he was always like, why is Shane hanging out with these fucking people? Because he was just one of the kind of judgmental people back in the day. And he's like, that Rick guy, man, he's not even the same fucking person.
Surprised you remembered me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I only
But,
met him once.
yeah, it was
In the
good.
towel.
Remember me?
Oh,
In
yeah.
the towel, yeah,
It was
he's
great
the
to
towel
see
guy.
him. That was my best part. All we did was lift and hang out. And we went downtown to drink, and that was it.
Cool. All right. So
Well, I've got a thing of the week, but it's
it.
not my favorite thing.
that's okay. I'll accept it.
Did you poop yourself?
No.
Okay.
Actually, Rick I don't know whether you've heard about it or not because it has to do with wrestling.
Roman Reigns.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up next.
That's your favorite thing of the
actually.
week?
No, I said
No.
it's not my favorite thing of the week. It's a bad thing.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
pretty. Yeah.
I don't know what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's rough.
He announced that he has a
He's retiring right now.
No.
Like he's
No.
taking
He's
a break.
retiring.
Isn't he taking a break from wrestling?
Yes. So
Because-
he has had leukemia for over a decade.
yeah.
So-
12 years ago, he actually beat it and it was going into remission, but now it's coming back.
Yep. So he's got to take some time off to deal with it. He had to relinquish the WWE Championship
Yep.
in order to do it.
Yeah.
It's extra scary because we just hit the anniversary of Eddie Guerrero's death as well.
Yeah.
So you certainly don't want to see, people that young, especially with Roman. I know he's a husband and a father as well.
Yeah.
He seems like a stand-up guy. So we certainly wish him and his family the best.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Yeah.
he
That
beats
sucks.
it this time.
Yeah,
he's been
well,
both
the
to
thing
beat
that-
everything else.
because it was on ESPN, like on the front page.
Yeah.
And it just because he went up there and he said, "All right, well, I've been saying for this many years I'm going to be around, I'm going to win this many titles, but my real name is this."
Yeah.
And and he just broke character and said, "All right, I got to take a break from what I'm doing and be with my family." So it's pretty sad.
Did he do that in the ring?
Yeah, he did in the ring.
ring.
Like he said,
But
just-
the part that got me was like he came into the business with two other guys that are like his best friends.
It's
And
the Shield, right?
Yeah, the Shield. They met him at the top of the ramp, and like they just had tears in their eyes.
then backstage, there's a backstage movie video where they're all like Triple H is hugging him, all these people back were hugging him in tears. Like, Jesus, terrible.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, it's
a real
Triple
tight-knit
H in
community.
tears makes me cry.
Yeah.
So yeah, certainly wish him the best.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything works out.
Yeah.
Hopefully he beats it this time again.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so
So we beat a couple games this week.
Yes.
Aaron beat Resident Evil. When they blindfold you and
I
you
haven't
feel the
seen
first
that.
beed go in.
That's funny.
Jeez. That's Bob.
Jesus.
Or is this just the meme channel?
That was spooky, scary Shazler.
Spooky, scary. Shaz.
Yeah.
Shaz.
Oh, Shannon.
Shannon.
Gotcha.
But yes,
I have beaten Resident Evil 7
you
now,
have.
so
Tell us about it.
it's a real good game. I enjoyed it. The VR I think just added a different element that I've never dealt with before in a game like that.
it's much scarier.
Yeah, I think so. I think it is much scarier being in the VR element of it than just playing the game. Because you're looking around and everything's around you. It's not just like, well, let me turn. I'm looking at my screen. I'm like, oh, thanks, pause. Like it's like you're there.
Yeah.
Like I don't think I rarely ever like wanted to pause anything because it felt like it was all real.
Yeah.
But no, like the game itself, just the play of it felt good. It didn't feel like it didn't feel like an action game, but it didn't feel like a straight up like you couldn't fight back horror game kind of thing.
Like Silent Hill.
like sound.
Yeah, so like it had a good mix of it. Like at some points I was like, okay, now I got what I need. I can fight. And after you die enough, you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna die. I'll just go in, kill everything I can. So eventually, like that parts stop being scary. But there's some definite moments when things are happening and there's scary monsters or little kids or whatever.
Yeah, I
You're just
saw
like,
a couple things with you.
So
And
It was
let me-
good.
You let
I-
me run around in it. And it was real.
it's very interesting.
Yeah, it was just it's.
Things seem real. You're looking around.
Yeah, but it's weird because like you look down at the floor, like okay, I can see the textures, but like it's still like when you just are looking around, you don't think that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I actually let Jared try it for the second because he's beat Resident Evil 7 like 3 or 4 times. He loves Resident Evil, like all of them, every single one, even the bad ones. And he was like, I can't fucking believe this, Shane.
Believe the Shane.
He's like, he's like, I'm doing plumbing, and you're here doing this for money.
I did the DLC as well for the game. The DLC was good. I liked it a lot. Like both of them were really good. You have one where you played as Chris Redfield, which is cool. You have another one where you punch stuff. No guns. You punch stuff.
What?
I mean, that
Yeah.
basically was Resident Evil 4 and 5.
Yeah. So like,
Anyway.
I mean, when I was Chris Redfield, I punched stuff too.
Yeah.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. That's what he does. But I also played another guy, and he just had these fists. And instead of making like herbs and making health pots with him, you had critters.
Oh, see, I thought you were going to say sugar because his quirk was Sugar Rush.
No.
Right.
No. You had to find like grubs and centipedes
Ugh.
and crawfish and
Ew.
stuff like that. And it was really weird because
grubs.
if you mixed it with this chem fluid stuff, you would get like this liquid, like an antiseptic or something like that, and you'd pour it on yourself and it would help heal you. But if you didn't, you could eat like the herb, raw. You could eat the critter raw. And you're in VR, and he pulls up this grub and goes,
Yeah.
And the worst one is the centipede because it puts it up and it looks like he goes like this, and you see it going, and then you see the like going
Like spaghetti.
But
yeah,
it's right-
and it's right here. Like you're looking at him putting his hand here, and it looks like it's going into your mouth.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
And you can't
That's
look away.
disgusting.
Yeah, it's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, that was one thing that I really enjoyed.
Did you see the clip?
Yeah, I saw the clip of you.
Yeah, there's that. There's the clip of in order to up your health, you have to find steroids, and you inject yourself with steroids in your arm.
Okay. Well,
So it's a needle.
A couple buddies
It's
do
a
that.
needle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they have better health then. So like whenever he did that, he's stabbing himself in front of me like, ugh! And I like and I try to look away, and I can't look away.
Because it just follows. You're just going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, it's just.
Yeah.
So eventually I just close my eyes. And the worst thing is that you have the same thing. No, it's not the same thing. In Chris Redfield's one, he doesn't get the herbs. He gets these med stem things, which are needles. And when I needed to heal, sometimes I'm in the heat of battle running around. And I just got to hit R1 and heal myself. So I'm just like, kill it, kill it, I'm like, I'm like trying to close my eyes and play. It's terrible. I hated it.
That's
But-
awesome.
Funny.
but no, the game itself was really good. I think it really puts Resident Evil not back at its roots, but takes it away from that action game that it was becoming with like 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Like 5
Yeah.
and 6 was much more action, co-op and stuff. This one, like, while it's not Resident Evil 1, it's done in a way where you don't have views of everything. You know, things can sneak up behind you, and that gives you a different scary element. So it's kind of a mix of Resident Evil with like an Outlast or Amnesia first-person kind of style thing, and I thought it was really good.
Well, I thought, like, from what I understand, it was kind of like Silent Hill. It was like a little more ambient, quiet. A lot of exploring, like a lot of empty places until you ran into something.
Yeah, like there's times you can kill off some monsters and stuff, and then when you look around, you just have time. There's nothing there. But then sometimes you leave and you come back to a room that you're like, I killed everything in here. Let me look around real quick, and there's something fucking there. And you're just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then there's other things that like, there was a grandma, right? And she just sits in her wheelchair, and you just don't know, like, hi grandma, and like she's just kind of staring at you. You just walk by and like, grandma gonna jump up and get me? What's she doing? And she just sits there.
Yeah.
And then she just shows up out of nowhere sometimes. Like I went through this hallway and went down and did this stuff. And when I finished it all, I came back up to go back down through the house, and she's just sitting in the hallway. And I'm like, fuck, what's grandma gonna do? What's grandma gonna do? Like, it's just creepy. So it's definitely a good game. If you haven't played it, you should check it out.
Cool. Shane and I beat The Last of Us.
Yep.
This week as well.
Yes.
Finished it and the DLC.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was my first time playing. Shane had done it before, but not the DLC.
Yeah. I've never played DLC, so it was my first time experiencing it. So that was cool.
Yeah. The DLC was a prequel
Yeah.
to events mentioned in the game.
Yes.
Now,
I don't want to go too deep into
yeah, without too much of the spoiler of it, because I want to play it at some point. I'm probably gonna try to play it closer to when Last of Us 2 comes out.
Yeah.
But I know at one point you're like, damn it, gotta go play the DLC, and I was like, oh, what's wrong with the DLC? You're like, DLCs are never as good. And I want to know, like, what did you think of the DLC in this? Like, did it feel good, or do you still think the original game? Because like for me, some of the DLC of Resident Evil 7 was better than some of the games. It
Yeah.
was just cool and different and fun.
It was different and fun, but in terms of like if I'm comparing the experience, it's informed so much by the base game. That's why it's good.
Gotcha.
It
Okay.
seems like something they.
It feels like
it seems
something
like
that
something
they
cut
could have
out,
cut out of
and
the
then they
main game.
expanded it. They said, all right, well, we cut this out, and then we're going to expand it and add more to it, so it's worth, selling.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it was good.
Even though some people in chat said it was always intended to come after, it felt like it easily could have fit into the main story.
Okay.
And maybe added even a little more emotional impact.
I was just curious because sometimes some DLCs
Yeah.
are just as good as the main game.
Some
and stuff.
DLCs
Yeah.
are better. I think BioShock 2 Minerva's Den is probably better than the original game, and I've heard that the Witcher 3 DLC is even better, which I cannot believe because The Witcher 3 is so good.
Crazy,
Well,
Rick.
was Witcher 3 better than Witcher 2?
Well, yeah.
Well, then you should be able to believe that something
It's not
beyond
exactly
Witcher
the
3
same,
is better.
though. I mean, it's a different engine.
Well,
it's
you
a
didn't feel
different
that way
team,
about Witcher 2,
probably.
though.
Well, I mean, just like the logical progression of, like, this was good, this is better.
Well,
this is bad.
it's like looking at, not quite, but like World of Warcraft, you have the main base game and people loved it, but then you have expansions coming out, and not every expansion like, this isn't the same as this is worse, this is better. So it's just a matter of like, some DLCs can be really good, or expansions or whatever you call them, but sometimes they just don't quite live up. So I was just curious on where you felt this fit in with The
I
Last
thought
of
it
Us.
was good.
Good.
I love the main game. The main game is, besides Metal Gear Solid 4, one of the greatest games ever. It's one of my favorite. It's definitely probably my favorite PS3 game besides MGS4. I think one of the top 20 games I've played.
Really?
Definitely top 30. it's hard to, I got so much love for things I played, from 3 to 16.
I'm sure once I play it, I'm gonna love it because I love Uncharted.
Yeah.
That series is
See,
great.
I don't love the Uncharted gameplay so much, so it detracted from me a little, and it's a lot more stealth oriented.
Well, yeah, it's slower. It's a lot more slower.
It is slower as well
than Uncharted.
But the story and the characters and the acting and
top
just
notch.
the settings, amazing.
yeah, it's top notch.
Aaron, remember when we used to play Uncharted 2 online?
That
Yeah,
was so fun.
kinda, yeah.
I had
Like
so
it was
much-
like
It's
the
a
first
fun
time we
game.
all played like an online game.
Yeah.
We did
well,
for
I never
months.
played online games with you guys
Yeah.
ever. Like we would play like Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
And then like I'd be like, hey, let's play like I think with Shane I played like Call of Duty or Halo or Left 4 Dead or something like that. But like we played that one online a lot.
I just remember that because I played it by myself a lot, like online, but without you guys.
Yeah.
For like, I'd do it like every night, for 2 months. I got really good at it, but I had developed for one of these levels. I had developed this terrible Aaron-like strategy of going like there's like a staircase at the end of the level, and then this wall beside it, and you can just hang off the wall. No one can see you, but you can see everybody on the staircase. And people from they're going on the staircase, going really far down, and then as they get by you, you just jump out, shoot them once, and hit them in the face, and they're dead.
Yeah.
Because the way you had to shoot them like 3 times. Or hit them twice, but if you shot them once and hit them, they died immediately, And it was just the worst thing for these people because they just be going down, seeing nothing. All of a sudden, this guy comes from nowhere, like the sky, shoots you in the face and hits you and runs away,
Yeah.
And then whenever you guys all started playing, I taught you how to do it, and we had like 3 people hanging off the wall. We were just
like
talking about that
entire
the other
armies
day.
of
That was
men
some of
who
the
come
most
down
fun
the
I've had
stairs.
playing that
And we were
game.
just like, he's coming, he's coming.
Well, they had like basically a
And then
way.
you could hear people, be like, son of a bitch, fuck you.
What was so great? They had like a mechanic that was like wave dashing almost, where you can exploit
You
like
guys would just be fucking hopping around like bunnies.
you can exploit like you
Somebody
can
would
hop
have
in a
an
game,
AK
but if
and
you
you-
do it correctly, you can hop real fast left and
Somebody
right.
be shooting with an AK right at
So you can hop, like,
and you
towards
just jump
them.
back and forth. They empty their entire clip. They hit you, but not enough to kill you.
Yeah.
And then you
And
have
then
the
you run
reload
over, shoot
time.
him once, hit him in the face.
like I would be playing with them. You just see Eric just hopping back and
I
forth.
wouldn't get happy dancing
Like-
through the rain, baby.
He'd just be like hopping. It was just funny. And like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? And I'm
No,
like,
it's okay. Trust me. And I have a shotgun. I just get closer and closer to the shoot him in the face. See, isn't this fun?
Eventually, you just see people running around just hopping all
I
the
know.
time.
Yeah.
Now it's people just hopping. Like,
And then didn't they
from
get?
place to
Didn't they
place.
fix that in 3?
Yeah.
And then you guys were mad.
Yeah,
Couldn't exploit it.
well, they actually slowed the game
They
down,
slowed it down a
gameplay
lot.
down like by 15-20%. They said intentionally. A lot of people didn't like it,
'Cause-
and in fact, the game didn't last online. Really.
Yeah, because you could stand there and aim and just go back and forth too.
If you're
Like,
good enough, you can make
know.
it work. Like that's the skill.
Yeah.
Like it's
I
like
wonder-
wave dashing. Like some people don't like it, but there's a lot of skill.
I wonder if people still play 4 online because that was.
I
fun.
would if when we played 4, I liked it.
Yeah, remember when I was like running around with the hook, just waiting?
Yeah, just
like, come on, go, bam!
That was fun.
Yeah, I would definitely try to play 4 online.
I like Pokemon.
Yeah. Right, that was that game. wasn't it?
Yeah.
But with Last of Us 2 coming out, Red Dead Redemption 2, and I would say, we don't know for those games, but I would say Uncharted 2 is probably better than Uncharted 1 in most people's
Yes,
eyes.
I believe it is.
And
The experience of the game just like got better and better and better, just in terms of the set pieces.
4 is great.
to me, it's interesting that I think more often sequels to video games are better than the original, and it's the inverse in movies.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, because you can. I think there's observable, measurable things in video games that you can improve on, like mechanics and controls, like things that you can look at the sample and the data and say, all right, well, a lot of people didn't like this, or they thought this was done poorly, and we can improve all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I personally think the
sometimes-
story on Uncharted 2 is better than 3. I think,
Well, see, yeah.
but the game is amazing.
You also get those tentpole games like, a new Zelda game was always compared to Ocarina of Time first.
Sure.
Because it was such a game changer.
But Ocarina also isn't the first.
True. But it was like it became a tentpole. That way, like 6 games later, it's still being like, yeah, but is it better than Ocarina of Time? Same thing with Spider-Man. Like, people always compare it to Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. Even though all those games came after it, it's still like, yeah, but does it beat Spider-Man 2?
I like Web of Shadows.
And then GoldenEye had a lot of that too back in the day. It's like, it wasn't like GoldenEye. Even though GoldenEye is kind of like a rose-colored glasses thing. It was like your first big shooter, But
The PC gamers just looked and laughed.
yeah.
Loved Goldeneye.
But yeah, you get some tempos. But I agree. Like, a new game comes out. It's hard to beat Assassin's Creed 2. Though I hear the
Yeah.
I played Origins, it was great, and then I hear the new one is also great.
Yeah.
But Assassin's Creed 2 was fantastic.
But
Yeah.
for example, we saw the newest Halloween,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
and there should be one or both reviews out.
They're
I
both
think
out
they're both
now.
up
They're
right
both-
now.
Yeah, so they should both.
I would say that's a very good movie. It's
Yeah.
not as good as the first.
Sure.
And I can only think of a handful of movies maybe that
Yeah.
are better than the first.
It depends.
Well, I wonder how much nostalgia plays into that. Like, I believe Super Mario World is the best one. You know what I mean? But the other ones came after that that improved a lot of things. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's hard to do that. Like we were talking about that too. Like same with Star Wars. Like which one? Well, do you like this better than the other Star Wars? And I was like, well, I've had this for 5 hours. I've had these ones for 20 years. You know.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it's hard to measure that kind of stuff. But also too with video games, like especially with like looking at like multiplayer and stuff like that, people will play the same game over and over and over. So like when you're just taking something and fixing the mechanics and stuff like that and making things better with that,
Like
I
Pokemon.
feel like it's easier to be like, oh man, this plays so much better than the first one
Yeah.
did, and I love it. Yeah, Pokemon, essentially the same game.
It's the same fucking thing.
Every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Just some slight differences and stuff, and people love it. But the mechanics of it and what they do with it keeps getting better, and the graphics keep getting better.
Yeah.
So like you can say, well, this one's better than the first one.
Yeah.
You know, but some people love the first one. But when you look at games or movies that way, you can't just be like, well, let's just take this, make it a little bit better, and do the same thing. Like you can't do that in a movie because people are like, well, this is the same movie.
Yeah,
It's
but
too similar. We need something different. We need
Yeah,
something new.
I
So
think
then you have to experiment to make something new but nostalgic, but not
Yeah.
predictable, and you know all that kind of stuff.
I think a lot of it too has to do when in your life you played the first one or something like that. Because generally, like my formative years, like that's where my best shit is.
Yeah.
And it's all right there. But
Like, my best music
it's
is there, too.
Or I was a fucking teenager, didn't know what the best was. I just personally loved that the most.
Yeah, that can be
You know?
true too. Because like my favorite Pokemon game is probably Heart Gold.
Yeah.
But it was my first Pokemon
But
game.
mine was red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if I go back and play Red now, I'm like, man, this is like I like that there's the original gen Pokemon,
Yeah.
but like you can't tell which Pokemon's which in your computer.
Nope.
Because they
There's
all
only
have
a
the
couple-
same
there's only 8
sprites.
sprites.
You know?
Yep.
There's like 5 sprites of Pokemon. So like Rhydon looks the same as like Ghastly. You
Yeah.
know, or something like that. So if you name them something else, you better know what you named them.
Yep.
Or else you don't know what that Pokemon is.
Yeah.
So like that was annoying me because
Sure.
I would go through and I was playing Yellow.
Yeah.
And I would name Pokemon because we were doing name stuff, you know. So then whenever I'm like, man, what team do I want? I'm like, fuck, who's this? You know, I don't know. I don't know what a Pokemon. Like, who the hell was Calvin? And I got to look and like, who is it? And I got to read it and put it in my thing. And
Yep.
it takes so long. You can't just drag and drop like in the new
Yeah.
ones and stuff. So like Heart Gold, like I love the way
Yeah.
it was. It was like a nice middle ground, but the newer ones have been great too. So
You know, it's back to what you said a little bit ago. Like, I love the Gears of War series, but when Gears of War 3 came out, like most people thought it was a lot better, and like this story was better. But like they were comparing the multiplayer to Gears 2, and there's some people said, well, this is worse, that's worse, and Cliff Bleszinski said, well, I can show you the code. Like I can look at the code and say, I know there's
Right.
600 improvements we made to the code, and everything else is the same. So it just, but it's weird, I guess, like to be a creator and know the changes you made that are observable, and then you let it out to the public, and they had to experience it and measure it on their own. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Yeah,
you could
'cause-
probably release the same thing again, and people be like, "Man, this is different," or "This is different." And you'd be like,
Well, they
"It's
don't
not.
know. They
It
don't-
literally is
some
not."
fucking
You
dude
know?
who majored in gaming journalism. You know what I mean? Who might not really know.
Yeah, it's just a matter of like, well, it's different. What did they change? Like, well, this feels different. This feels different. But is it really different, or are you just in your
Well, it's
head
just
you're
like when,
thinking it's
when
different?
Brawl
you know?
came out, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I mean, like, I remember some people thought it was faster. I'm thinking, it don't feel faster. It feels like the camera, because I know the camera was zoomed out a little bit more. That's the first thing I noticed, and it felt heavier. And of course, you guys who never really played them, it felt fine, but I noticed it was slower. I didn't like that. I got used to it, but it's weird. Like gaming reviews everywhere are saying it improves so much in every way. I'm thinking it improves in every way except the way I want it to. You know what I mean? Like someone who played it competitive, I wanted to be a little faster. It was significantly slower.
It's
So-
interesting for me personally. Is I keep track of every game I've ever played and their ratings. My top 25, half are from when I was before an adult, and half is from when I was an adult.
Yeah.
So it's a 50-50 split personally.
Out of
Yeah.
25,
Yeah, out of the top 25.
how's that 50-50?
I mean, it's close to 50-50.
I get you.
You're like 12 and a half and 12 and a half.
Yeah.
Might as well-
I kind of like this one. I kind of hated it.
I played half of this when I was a kid and half of this when I was an adult.
Yeah, there you go. It went over on my birthday.
That's funny.
You
But
guys
on
need
that
to make
note,
that
make
list.
sure you guys check out the Halloween review because we have a non-spoiler and a spoiler version.
Yep.
True.
Yeah.
Overall, you liked it. It was enjoyable, and you're glad you saw it.
Oh, don't watch the review now.
It's on the review.
Damn it.
So you can
Damn
find
it, Shane.
you can find out there.
I just want to show this. It was on Discord, and it made me happy and sad because we ended something else this week. Not just a game, but they said he should play as Green Arrow.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. It looks good.
He does look like him, but
Anybody with a goatee can do it.
that's true.
Well, that man with a good.
We did finish Black Sails this week.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
finale reaction will be coming out, but we will be doing another video
Yeah, we will.
for Black Sails as well. We'll be doing a recap of the series
Yep.
and also talking about connections to Treasure Island and where we think the story would have kept going if it had been able to. So definitely be sure to check that out.
Yeah.
That was a bittersweet moment
It was.
watching that
Definitely.
last
Yeah.
episode.
I was very conflicted.
I was.
What is my favorite live action show
What Shadow
Yeah.
thing?
that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just.
And then for that show, we're also going to be taking viewer questions too. Mm-hmm. So
That's true.
Yeah. It's gonna be.
it's going to be doing it kind of like we did.
Through
Q&A.
Twitter, I think we're doing Black
Yeah.
Sails Q&A.
Yeah. Hashtag Black Sales Q&A. Ask a question, and we'll be assembling those questions and answering them. We're going over our thoughts for this as a series as a whole.
Yep.
And some other stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we're going to be talking about Treasure Island too,
Yeah.
because a lot of us don't know much about Treasure
Yeah,
Island at all.
I don't think Shane knows anything about Treasure Island.
No,
right?
not really at all.
And then I know Muppet Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Muppet Treasure Island as well, and a little bit of
I've actually
Treasure Island.
since we ended it, I went onto YouTube and found a audio version.
You're the one doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna read it. How?
It's not that long.
Rick,
The audio version's only 6 hours.
I know. I had 6 hours of listening.
You read much faster than you can listen.
Nope.
Is that what you're doing this
Hell
morning?
yeah, because
There's so many times I'd be reading something like that. And I mean, what the fuck did I read? I turn back like two
Yeah, I
pages to
get
figure out
you.
what I read, and I read it again, and then something happens, and I get like another page ahead, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck did I just read? And I turn it back again, and I close it. I did that during one of the Bane books. The
Best advice
get through
I
it.
ever got, I didn't get
Bane?
till college. Take notes while you read.
I
I do
Paper
that.
notes with pen
Yeah.
and pencil.
I do that. I
It
have
increases
I have a
comprehension like
highlighter.
300%.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
does.
I highlight
It
stuff
really
and
does.
everything.
So I used to take notes during school, but
That's read and retaining the information, Aaron.
no, you don't.
I can't.
You look at Reddit.
What do I do? Yeah, what do you? Yeah, I read it. That's what that means.
Black Sails is great though.
No audiobook or read it.
And I'm never going to stop growing my beard until it's Blackbeard in his memory.
Oh, I
Maybe.
think you're gonna say until it comes back.
I usually have.
Until it comes back.
I usually also have lots of things going on, so I've just been listening to it on
Yeah.
the car ride, which
Sure.
is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm like 20, 30 minutes into this book.
Yeah, it'll take you a bit.
How much have you retained?
I think I know everything that's going on. I'm also relating it to Muppet Treasure Island.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
That probably also
Hey,
helps.
if anyone in Twitch can find or create, try to make us a Muppet Treasure Island drinking game. And we should all watch and drink together.
Oh my gosh, yes. That would be amazing. I would love to do that.
That'd
But
be a lot of
also,
fun.
but also things that we finished this week. I finished Amnesia, The Dark Descent.
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
It was good. I really liked it. I heard a little bit from Aaron when he played through it last year. It was
Like 2 years ago.
2 years
something.
ago, yeah. And
Maybe 3. I don't know. It's been a while.
it's been a while. Too long to remember all the details and stuff, but I really enjoyed playing through that. It's an incredible atmosphere in the game that it just builds.
Did it
and,
scare
and-
you?
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
it is just
Scared
scary.
me.
Did it scare
It just-
you?
Yeah.
It
We can have like
Eric so much tension.
Eric and Shane play through it at some point
Yeah.
in the future.
I don't know about that.
Like next
I don't
Scream
like that.
stream,
I
have
don't like
Shane.
that scary shit, dude.
That's why it's good. That's why you got to play it.
I turned into Aaron
I
in
won't
that
get
game.
anywhere.
Just hiding in the dark corner, just not wanting to move because if I move, someone will see me.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this in boxes here.
I definitely got to that point a few times in the game, but
I can make a
yeah.
fort.
yeah,
Like hide in this
a
fort.
box fort. That's what I made.
One of the-
Every room that I went into, I made
I
a
don't like
box
in
fort.
Minecraft when it turned night, man. It's weird because I beat Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 and 4, but
It's so different when you're
like,
playing.
when it
like,
got more realistic, that's when it started really scaring
Yeah.
me.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so different whenever you're playing like Amnesia or Outlast and you're in like these scary environments and you can't fight back. You can only run.
Yeah,
You know, like you're against some kind of entity that
That's what I hate. Another hate, another
is,
fight back.
is stronger than you. You know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're just like, I can't fight it.
I mean, I disagree, Shane, because for me, this is what scared me for all my childhood.
What?
Of course, he didn't look like that in the first Dragon Quest. I'm trying to find a picture of him, but yeah, that fucking pixelated orange motherfucking ghost. Like, the very first memory I ever have is in like a crib and looking out the bars and seeing
Who played it?
my older uncles playing that on NES and seeing that fucking ghost on that black screen.
You know what scared me?
Terrified me my whole childhood.
Type in Pocky and Rocky first boss.
Okay.
Pocky and Rocky.
Yeah, first boss.
That's a candy, right?
Super Nintendo game.
Pocky.
I remember when I was like 5 or
Pocky,
6.
Pocky.
My brother was playing this, and
That's pretty
well, the
scary.
music is eerie too.
That?
No, that's Pocky Rocky 2. It's abomination.
Damn it, you're right.
I don't know how that.
That's an abomination.
I don't know how that game got.
Get it out!
I don't know how that game got better reviews. I tried playing with Gus, and he's like, "It's just not as fucking good." I said, "I know. Like, change the game."
Is it this guy?
Yes.
Okay.
That guy?
Yeah.
That's not scary.
Giant bomb? Looks like a weird Goomba.
That's the website.
Well, it's just like it's playing this weird eerie music, and then he's walking out and he turns around like that. He's blinking.
Man, I remember Friday 13th NES game being hella
Ooh,
scary.
yeah, I remember that. Dude, I played that game. It's like 2D, right?
Yeah.
And you're going through the camp trying to get away.
remember
Dude, that game was like that Grizzly game we played.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
pretty
it was
much.
like
Camp
that.
Grizzly?
Yeah, you're going through and you're going on a map. You're trying to go through the woods, trying to get away from Jason. It's just, it was a fun game, but it was scary. I never beat it.
It is not a good game, but it is a memorable game.
It is. It is.
And as far as like most memorable moments in video games for Descent, it has one for me, the water section.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, without spoiling it for anyone else,
Yeah,
that
that
moment
was
there.
really-
Whenever you don't know what's going on, you just get to that point and you're just like, what? And there's a few of those moments where like you don't know
Yeah.
what to expect that's happening, and something just happens. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you just
You
try
know?
to deal with it as best you can.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
So,
really cool.
It just,
I really
that
liked
game
that.
just screws with you and stuff like that. Like all of a sudden you're just like, and when they're like, they'll be like, you just, I don't know how to describe it. It just fucks
Like
with
the-
you. And it's
the-
great. It's a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
It's a great game
The
of like,
ambiance.
you got to balance between being in the light so you don't go insane, but not being in the light because creatures will see you in the light.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like it's just this mix of like, and you only have so much oil for your lamp, so you don't want to run out of oil because then you have no light.
And then you
know?
will go insane.
So it's a very fun game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eternal Darkness probably did it first, but that game might have done it best. Amnesia.
I think at some point having Eric and Shane play it, not together.
No, you shouldn't be
Like-
together.
Like next October, one of you guys play it, and the next
Sure.
October, the other one.
That's a
play it.
hard maybe.
Shane
That's a
almost
hard
got
maybe.
punched twice because he would sneak up on me and his face would just appear here. Like, he's lucky the one time I saw him in the reflection of my screen. Like, he moved the green screen behind me or something like that. I was like, okay, there's somebody there.
Yeah.
And then he just came in. I was like, now's not the time, Shane.
I think that's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
You're interrupting his immersion into the game. He's getting scared, Shane.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but it was really enjoyable. I'm glad I played it. And then I moved on to Soma, which I'm continuing on.
Okay. I don't know what
it's-
Rick and I are gonna do, but you know, we'll see.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We haven't decided.
Red Dead Redemption 2.
But we also haven't decided
That's not
what
scary.
we're going
Game.
to stream tomorrow yet either, I don't think.
I say
Yeah, I
we
don't
do.
know.
I say we do the new Call of Duty Zombies.
Sea of Thieves.
Black Ops.
Yeah. I heard it's the best one. Like the best
I mean,
zombies
yeah,
ever.
it's good. I have it. I played
You
it.
have you played the zombies?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, it's good.
Is it the best zombies?
It's weird. This Black Ops is all based on multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like there's like very little story kind of
Yeah.
stuff to it, but the it all plays really well. But it's all very different. Like the zombie mode, as far as like
It's like a
what all you-
story and shit too, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it's a
like
campaign.
they spent time making this.
Well, I heard
zombie
like there's another development team making a story and everything.
thing. Maybe.
Oh, that's cool.
I was going through like
The
trying to
last one
figure
was
out
like that too.
I was trying to figure out all the past history of it, so I understood what all was going on now. So I like, because I know I played the first one, World at War, when they had Nazi zombies. Oh damn, Nazi zombies, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I don't think they plan on having any kind of story back then. They just gave you some kind of crazy little bunker place you had to defend as long as you could against zombies.
Well, Gears of War did Horde, and everyone wanted to do that. So then they came out with zombies and everything else to kind of mimic it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have never played any Call of Duty.
Yeah, you did. My House Clone Terrace, Michael Leslie brought it over.
I never played.
Yeah, you did. I guarantee you did.
Did I?
Yes, promise. I swear on my
I
life.
played it so little, I don't even remember.
Why?
what we're
We
talking about.
we
I've
played it
played
for-
games that I don't remember.
We
having
played it a little bit for a
either.
night, and I want to play something else. She's like, no, I'd rather play this. I remember thinking, bitch, you ain't play these.
Why don't I remember that shit? I asked you stuff that happened 2 weeks ago. I don't know.
It was before the Great Crash of 2005.
Or what do you
No,
remember?
no, this is like
Oh, Shane, you were gonna say something. What were you gonna say? I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes.
I can't remember
I don't have any memory of that
anything
at all.
from our childhood. Like I have to reach out to Aaron or my mother or someone to remind me.
I have a
I think
friend
it's
like
because
that.
of all the head wounds.
Probably. Or the shock
From
therapies.
playing in the woods and playing in the woods and stuff, Rick.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Woods.
Peeing on
Well,
electric
funny if
fence.
you just were this outdoor adventurous person, you just don't remember.
I was young Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
He hit his head, he forgets.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
they
scared.
said
I
that
don't
you were
wanna go
sick and
outside.
everything because your mom just wanted to keep you away from that life. Yeah,
Trying to keep you safe.
yeah.
Now, the only horde or zombie mode that I've ever played was Sniper Elite. And it wasn't really horde, it was just basically the same maps, and they were reworked a little bit, and then there was just a whole bunch of fucking zombies.
See, similar to zombie, there's another game called Killing Floor, which is
Yeah,
another one
no,
of those,
I have played
another one of
that,
those
yeah.
wave kind of games, and it's a scary oriented game
forgot
where you're
about
just
that.
trying to survive against these monstrous creatures and stuff. So that one's kind of fun too, and it can play up to like 8 or 10 people or something like that
Yeah.
in a map. Whereas zombies is 4, like you can only have up to 4.
I'm trying to think of. I've been playing a game called TIS 100 lately, and it's probably the game developed to the smallest niche of players I can think of, because it's basically a programming game where you're doing like pseudo assembly language and you're trying to solve puzzles, but it's really just programming, trying to take one number, do stuff to it, and get it somewhere else, kind of thing.
I figured dive kick would be a niche.
Dive Kick is the best.
That's
It's
just-
the most
Dive Kick is
accessible,
amazing.
accessible fighting game.
Yeah.
Dive Kick is just a fighting game.
2 buttons.
I feel like
I
that's
know.
not that niche. Niche.
Nikki.
No.
Nikki.
It's not that
Dive Kick.
It's not that nice.
We need another Dive Kick. It's so good.
Dive Kick 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Dive Kick again. Dive and kick.
How can you expand the game when they were stripping things away intentionally? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
They call it Dive Kick Punch.
Call it dive and just have it be like a diving game,
You could make it
Deep. Depth. We should play Depth.
like a pool.
we could
you guys want to play that? The shark hunting game? Remember
I
that?
played that.
game.
Yeah.
You could play that. It's kind of scary.
We did that one time, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We should play that or Sea of Thieves.
We'll play Echo the Dolphin.
I really want to play
We need
Sea of
something
Thieves.
Scary ass
scary
game.
for tomorrow.
Into
Sea
that.
of Thieves has skeletons.
I just played the Dreamcast one.
With a weird, wasn't it like a weird skull or
It's fucking
alien?
Cthulhu.
Yeah, something like
Yeah, that
that.
game. Jesus Christ.
We could play that Overcooked game because that was scary watching YouTube play it.
Overcooked is the
It's
shit.
scary watching you two play it.
Jump, 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 jump,
I'm
jump,
okay
jump,
at
jump,
it.
jump, 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 jump.
Calvin's like, this controller doesn't work. I'm like, Calvin, it feels the same as the other game I played.
It felt so laggy, dude. Like I would move the stick, and
See,
then my
it's
guy would
already
move.
happening.
They're like, you need 4 people. You can't do this without 4 people. I'm like, me and Melanie and Dababa got past this with just 3 of us.
But to be fair, we have had a couple moments like that on Sea of Thieves as well.
True.
Yeah.
No, I do want to go back to Sea of Thieves sometimes, but we need a scary game for tomorrow. I don't know what to do.
I don't know.
I had-
When you and I
my
played
list-
Sea of
Zombies.
Thieves
My list
together,
had
it was scary.
before had Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th and Left 4 Dead, and then there was another game because I wasn't sure what to put, and I put like
Zombies.
Echo Spirit or something like that. I forget what it's called, but
What's that one where you're all working together?
Zombies.
for what? Don't Starve Together?
No.
What do you mean when you're working together?
Isn't it just like Friday the 13th, but you're all working together instead of against a killer? I thought. No?
I mean, Friday the 13th, there is a killer. There's Jason.
Right. I don't know what I'm thinking.
I don't know what you're thinking of either.
But yeah, we'll figure
We
it
should
out.
play Hide and Shriek.
I don't know what that
That would be fun. I think it's only
Go
2
pros
players.
and live stream hide and go seek.
No, Hide and
That would
Shriek.
be cool. I wish the Incredible Playground was still around though. Now it's,
yeah.
I don't want to.
In the dark?
Yeah. Lightsaber tag at the Incredible Playground was the greatest thing.
In
ever.
Hide and Shriek, you're in a school. There are 4 classrooms and a big hallway. And you and another person, I think it's only 2 players, so we had to take turns, but you were going back and forth between these classrooms trying to find these orbs and stuff and complete these objectives, and you can't see each other. But I can see Calvin go over and open a cupboard. I can't see him, but I can see the cupboard open, so I know he's nearby. And if I'm pretty sure he's nearby, I can do a shriek thing to do a jump scare
Yeah.
and scare him, and I get a point. And if I do that 3 times to him, then I win. But if I do it and I'm wrong, I lose points.
If you scare him in real life or
No, it's in the
in
game.
the game, okay.
So
It doesn't have like a motion detector to see if he jumps out of his chair.
no, it doesn't. But like it'll be like, "Brah!" and it scare him. It's like, fuck.
I'm just
So,
thinking about how
it's pretty neat.
amazing lightsaber tag with everybody have GoPros on would be.
Dude, it'd be the shit.
Like do it as a video, edit it together.
it'd be fucking
It's
awesome.
so fucking awesome.
Gosh.
Why don't you explain the rules?
Lightsaber tag? Well, it's like a hide and seek pretty much, except
it
the
like
person
flashlight tag?
except the person that's it has a red lightsaber that has to always be on.
Okay.
Okay, and to be able to not be that Sith, you have to tag somebody with your lightsaber. Okay, no one else has lightsabers except for the Jedi. Now the Jedi can choose to just hide, or protect the others. And we would get into these epic lightsaber battles, you know,
Yeah.
trying to, like, people would be running, like, go, you know.
Bouncing
But, you
ourselves
know,
on this big
So,
wooden
and the
fortress.
Jedi could turn his lightsaber off and hide, you know.
Right.
But the Sith had to keep it on all the time. So you always, no matter where you were on the playground, you could see where he was, you know.
Yeah.
Where
There
was this playground?
It was at Phillips School.
Yeah.
And it was like gigantic wooden playground with like 4 different sections.
Yeah, one of the old
But they were
classic
all
ones.
connected so that you never touched the mulch.
The poop.
Yeah.
So yeah. So great. Remember that one part where it has his tires in the ground? You run on the tires.
Yeah, you just sprint through there.
We'd be fighting
You
on
can
the
get up in the
tires.
towers.
You know?
You can get up in the towers.
You can
And
get
I
up in
remember,
the
like, hiding
towers.
with my lightsaber
and the
coming
person,
down and
yeah, the person that's it is like, you know, going, you know, just walking, and the person on the towers like has their feet like this, you know.
yeah,
And they're like this,
yeah.
and then they'd be like, you know, and then the Jedi come out of nowhere.
Dude,
It's the best game.
there's like no playground like that around here anymore. You know,
No.
nothing like that.
Too much.
We should build a
Legal
blind way
liability.
playground.
We should build a blind wave playground downstairs.
I don't know.
I don't know about downstairs.
We would need to find a location, but it'd be cool to find like a legit playground
the
and
fun one.
Yeah.
like a fun.
That'd be
playground.
nice. That'd be like a good thing we could do for our community. Is just fun.
Hell yeah.
Fun day.
An
awesome
adult
blind-
playground, no kids allowed.
Well, I mean, for kids, but
But we
For
have
all.
that super
But that was fun
awesome,
when-
like bouncy rubber floor, like at Kosai.
Yeah.
No, I want a playground that adults can play on too.
well, I mean, you could play at the Incredible Playground. Like that's how great it was. I thought.
The Incredible Playground was
incredible?
simply incredible.
Yeah, I can't think of a better name for it.
Like, it was like a vacation. Like, we're kids, we're going to the Incredible Playground. Oh my God! It's like Marietta's Disney World.
Pretty much, dude. It was so fucking cool.
That is Disney.
We're going, like,
World.
I remember being like, these motherfuckers that go to Phillips School that can play on this every day.
every day.
Yeah, dude.
You know, I wanted to transfer to that school just for that playground.
Dude, it was a shit, man. I went to St. Mary's. I remember dropping off those filthy public school kids and watching them come out of the bus,
Yep.
out of their, you know, and then watch them run to the playground. I'm like, damn it! I'm like in my uniform.
I'm the filthy one.
All right, so I've been trying to prepare a little game while we've been on here
Okay.
because I thought it might be fun to try this another week, but
Okay.
to get people from Discord or the Blind Wave community to provide the answers to the surveys.
Okay.
I was thinking we could do a little family feud.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've got.
Don't we need like another 5-man team to go against?
Well, I was thinking we just do it with you guys, whoever blurts out an answer first,
Oh, okay.
kind of thing. But if you're wrong, you get a strike.
Oh man.
If you get 3 strikes over the 3 rounds, you're out. You can't guess anymore.
Oh man.
Okay.
I don't do
Okay.
that.
All right, let's
Kinda
do it.
What I'm thinking. So let's see how this works.
What's the Family Feud theme?
I can play it.
Ba 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 ba.
So that's Rocky.
Oh. Na, 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 na,
I'm pretty sure
na,
it's
na,
changed.
na,
That's-
na, na.
That's
Price
dinosaurs.
is Right.
For 10 hours, baby. This is a commercial.
Damn it.
Bow, 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 bow. Oh, damn.
Mortal Kombat.
I wanted to go bum bum ba da. Oh yeah. Okay, I get it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Should I play during the whole thing or just?
No.
No, is it?
No.
Copyright. End it.
Do,
Damn it, copyright.
Do do do. I'll just keep humming it. Do do do. Do 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 do. Ba da ba.
Okay.
All right, so let me get the answers
Oh,
up
okay. All right.
on my phone.
Okay.
All right, so
Just did that.
here we go.
again.
I'm going to read the question. It's
Okay.
going to come up on screen.
We want to answer as quick as possible.
Yep, you want to
Do
answer?
we want to or just answer?
Just that.
Tomato juice.
And I'll be watching. All right.
And we're getting our hands up.
Serious.
Your hands up. You're just hiding it.
Where do kids nowadays spend most of their time? Eric.
Online.
Online.
Oh, I wanted to say on the phone, but online.
Yeah, I was gonna say the phone. Like, what do they want? What are they looking for?
But they're online on the
I
phone.
was gonna say cell phone, but are they on? Are they there? Does it count as being in some ways?
All right. This is a great game board.
The internet.
Internet.
Okay.
That's the third highest answer. So Eric
Woo!
gets 16 points.
Woo!
Okay.
Sweet 16.
Okay. And just yell out another answer.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Aaron.
The bedroom.
Their bedroom. Number 1 answer.
I win.
28 points.
We'll play.
Is Aaron gonna strike now?
No, he was right.
Wait.
Okay.
No,
You
what's
said
right? What are you talking about?
You said internet
Oh, I'm sorry.
was Eric. Okay.
What are you right?
Okay. Phone.
On the phone. Work.
You fool.
All right.
Eric.
School.
School. Number 2 answer.
So I was gonna say school. Dang.
Good job, Eric.
Thank you.
So if I get 3 strikes, I can't answer in this anymore.
Can't answer
Ever.
in all
Sure,
3
they're on the
rounds.
phone
Oh,
when they're on
dang,
the
I don't want to
internet.
answer anymore. I don't know the answers.
Text him.
The bathroom.
Stupid.
You use the internet to do it, motherfucker.
The
What do
bathroom.
you ask me? iMessage. Yes, I do.
Have to.
I like that.
75% do, so the majority does.
what's
yes,
another
right,
one?
You're wrong. You're a fool.
More people have Android than do iPhones.
It's the one guy you thought was dead.
The phone would be kind of the internet, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's just the internet.
What about chat? Keep chat's going.
What other things could it be?
Kids. Where do they go?
In the
Where
car?
do they stay?
Is that your answer? You gotta hit the
I
table.
think it needs to be like, I don't know.
You always
hit the
criticize rules. Let's play the game.
I want to move on to the next question now.
He got one wrong, and now he doesn't want to get another one wrong.
Answer. Try another good question.
No one else has got any?
He's always playing a game and it doesn't exist.
If you all pass,
Watching TV.
I'll...
Okay.
I'm trying to think of anything else. I don't know.
All right, I'll just give them to you.
What do kids
We'll go
do?
on to the next one.
Okay, what is it?
At Walmart. No.
Smoke
So
pot?
that was 1, 2, 3. Number 4, the mall.
Oh,
Mall.
Let's go to the mall.
I mean, I did say
Not kids around
Walmart
here.
right there,
Today.
but I didn't mean it.
Number 5, a friend's house.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's like number 1 for me.
I guess.
Number 6, the park.
Okay, like a playground maybe or something.
Yeah.
And number 7, work.
Work.
Teenagers don't work.
Work.
Where do kids nowadays? I mean, I'm not looking at like, man, those kids, and they're like some 20-year-olds. Like,
Yeah,
fucking
maybe.
Well,
kids.
I mean, I wanted to say home, but you got
That
bed.
is all enveloping.
Yeah, so-
Yeah.
All right, so Eric
Yeah.
got 38 points.
Yep.
Aaron has 28
Okay.
at the moment. Next question.
Okay.
Tell me something many people do just once a week. Shane.
Have sex.
Wonk.
Jeez Louise.
Aaron.
Shower.
Wonk. Eric.
Go to church.
Ding ding. Number 1 answer. 35 points.
Other
Well
people
done.
do that.
I don't do that ever. Something.
Calvin.
Watch their favorite TV show.
Wonk.
Really? That's 3 strikes.
How was that?
Really? Your 3 strikes?
How's that?
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
Something people do once a week.
Once a week.
Once a week.
Dang. I really thought shower was gonna be an answer. Can't be eat.
With chat, we've got workout.
I was gonna say work out, my gal, but then again, fucking, that's just me, and I'm fucking be wrong about that too. I'm all paranoid.
Try it. Have you answered anything yet for this one?
Yeah, I did. I got it wrong.
Oh, what'd you say?
I said have
Sex.
sex.
Eric.
Go out to eat.
Yes. The
You do that every day.
I do.
That
They
is
said,
the
okay,
lowest
well,
answer.
I'm going to fucking church.
But it
either.
is an answer with 4 points.
Yay.
How many,
ordered
wait,
it
how
out,
many
don't
answers
I?
are there?
No.
There are 1, 2, 3, 4,
You go
5,
out?
6.
I have to go
Usually you
get
guys say top 6 answers on the board, right?
My bad.
So there's 4 more.
This is why I wasn't hired over
Anyone?
anyone.
I can't think of their names.
Anyone.
Once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Eric.
Drink alcohol.
Wonk. Although drinking alcohol might lead to this.
I already said having sex.
Drunk driving.
Getting arrested.
I don't want to use up any more of my strikes.
Smoking weed.
No. What might you do the morning after you drink a lot, party a lot,
Vomit.
that you couldn't do on a work day?
Sleep in.
Sleep in.
I was gonna say hungover. All right. I don't know.
More hints. I love them.
Okay, more hints.
Give me
Let's see.
Calvin, you can't play.
What is,
I know.
what 2 things do we hire someone to do for us once a week?
Oh wait, is it clean?
Clean.
Okay, cool.
And one other thing
Oh.
that's kind of like cleaning, but for some reason is its own. Eric.
The laundry.
The laundry.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And
I was going to say dishes.
Yeah, I was thinking too.
the last one is something we never have to do on Thursday because it's provided for us.
Get pizza.
Lunch.
Grocery shopping.
Oh,
Grocery
okay.
shopping. Okay.
Grocery. No, what?
I used to do that every Thursday for cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
did that
so
yesterday.
Just you don't have to do it, right? But someone
Yeah.
goes and does
No,
does it.
us. I meant us. Right now, this day.
I love
You
this.
don't have to do it. All right, last one.
Yep.
Name a reason a person might wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Aaron,
They hear their car alarm.
we'll take it as the fourth answer. Heard a noise.
Heard a noise. Okay.
Shane.
Nightmare.
Yes, that's the number 3 answer.
I was going to say because they think they hear something in their parents' driveway, and they go back to sleep, and then next day their truck's gone.
Aaron,
They have to go to the bathroom.
yes, number 1 answer. Eric,
Cat mauled their face.
Wake up!
that might count as itchy.
Itchy. That's what I meant.
No. Shit.
My gosh!
Wait, they woke up at 2 a.m. because they were itchy?
That's what it says.
You don't. Yeah, but when you're asleep,
Wait,
you just
I got
scratch
one.
yourself.
Aaron,
Sacrifice one of my things for that joke.
Too hot or too cold?
yes, number 5th answer.
Fuck.
How many answers are on the board, Eric?
There's a lot.
How-
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Jeez.
9 answers on the board, which I believe is the max.
I
That is 8 or 10.
thought it was
I've-
8.
I,
8
I've
was the
woke up
max.
several times to have sex.
Shane got the least answer. Yes, in the mood.
Woke up because they were in the mood?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be
Well, it's
sex.
usually because like something happens, we're sleeping next to each other, and I wake up, and I'm like having sex, or what the hell happened?
Has that been Shane's answer for all 3 questions?
Yes.
Like, what do you do once a week? Have sex. Where do kids spend most of their time? Having sex.
All right, there are 3 more answers. I'm surprised Aaron hasn't gotten number 2, because he certainly went through it a lot.
Jacking off by himself.
I can't
crying.
use another one for my jokes.
Yes?
Children?
Yes.
Oh,
Crying.
when I got that.
A child crying.
Crying child. 2 more?
2 more.
Terrible.
It was just him.
To be honest, I can't imagine how Eric sleeps because of this issue. Aaron.
He's hungry.
Hungry.
He sleep eats. I told you.
And
He does.
I eat so much during the day, I'm fine at night.
No.
there's one more, which has never affected me, but some people might have to wake up this reason, at this time for this reason.
Take a protein shake. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Got their dick bit off.
Another hint.
I would imagine people like nurses might have to do it, or doctors. Eric,
They're on call
for work.
for work.
Yeah.
They're on call for work is what I. You didn't let me finish.
My buddies on call at the hospital. They stay in a room. They don't sleep. So they had still have to be there.
Sure. But like, shift workers or whatever.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Okay, cool.
All right. Well, I
you-
fucked up that last
You
one.
want to try that sometime and do it with, like, the
Yeah,
chat?
like
Like the
actually,
blind wave audience.
Let
Yeah, like
Discord
having-
answer the questions
Yeah,
and
I thought that might be fun.
Like how many people? Like 100 people?
Well, yeah, the idea is out of 100 people. But if not, I'll just multiply it till it gets to around 100, I think.
Sure.
maybe we do it through the website to be able to, like,
Yeah.
condense it easier.
Someone said something in the chat that was kind of funny.
Yeah?
Growing up, my buddy had like a really good looking sister. He was like a senior, and we were freshmen. And our other friend was in 8th grade at the time.
Is this his story or your story?
I mean, this is a story. I was there,
Okay.
and fucking he sleepwalks all the time. So he sleepwalked naked in a bed with his sister. Started cuddling with her. She woke up, started beating him. Beat him in the face. He bloodied his face all up. He just woke up and he was getting beat. He didn't know. He's like, what the hell am I doing here?
With his buddy's sister?
Yeah. He was
was,
sleepwalking. right-
Sounds like an elaborate lie.
That sounds like a very elaborate lie.
well, he sleepwalks
She
and
wants-
he's
she wants
naked.
me
Like,
to come
Sure, he says he sleepwalks. He
well, he'll
just,
sleepwalk naked into the kitchen and stuff like that, and just sit on the floor and shit.
Yeah, that's why I tell people too.
yeah.
My sister used to sleepwalk as a
kitchen.
kid.
What's
Yeah.
My sister used to sleepwalk as a kid.
I would say my
Yeah.
sister did it a couple times too. There was one time when she got up, it was in the middle of the night, and like she came out into the living room, dining room area, and my mom's like, Brittany, what do you need? She goes, I need to go to the bathroom. She goes, okay, and she went over to the dining room table and pulled a chair out and sat down, and then went, and just made this noise with her lips.
With her lips?
Yeah. And then got up and went back to bed.
My mom told me when I slept walk that one time I got up. I must have had to use the bathroom because I went towards the bathroom, but ended in the kitchen and pissed all over like this thing of cans of pop that they had beside the refrigerator. Like I just pissed all over it.
It's
Went
like a
back to bed.
cyclical thing right there.
I just
my
went back
gosh.
to bed.
I I was at Gus's one time. Like they're a big like rowing family. They have like rowing machines, like 2 or 3 in their basement. Well, we were playing Smash with Gus, and then we heard Bert was like mumbling shit, and he's like rowing on a machine. He's like, "We gotta go, Gus." He's like, "What the hell is he doing?" He's like, "He's throwing the road." He's like, "Oh, he's sleepwalking." Like, that motherfucker's
sleep rowing?
He's sleep rowing.
He's working
That's
out.
why you guys are so good. You train when you're sleeping. I'm like, well, wake him up. He's like, no, he does that all the fucking time. I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, all the time. I'm like, Jesus.
That's weird. Man.
My sister was like out of a horror movie when she sleepwalked, because she would wake up and like apparently still be in this terrible nightmare. She would wake up screaming, like at the top of her lungs, and she'd keep screaming until she started vomiting, and then she'd fall back asleep.
Oh
That's
my
terrible.
gosh, that's horrible.
I don't think I've ever sleptwalked.
And then she'd wake up the next morning, not remember a thing.
Oh.
I just remember when I was asleep. I woke up and it was pitch black, and I thought I was captured and locked in a room, started pounding the wall.
Yeah.
I woke my dad up. He just kicked over and started whooping me in the house. I was like, "What's going on?" He started whooping me. He's like, "What are you doing?"
I love that. That's his like. What's going on?
Just whip shake.
I gotta diffuse any situation, then I'll figure it out. He's fucking shooting first and ask a question later, man.
Yeah.
80s cop.
For the points,
You
though,
could be in there with like a guy with a gun, like, don't you fucking say anything, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna rob you in the whole house. And your dad comes in, starts beating you.
Yeah.
The guy's like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Like he freaks out and runs out of the house.
Pretty much.
Melanie slept something like one time. It was, she like slept with me.
I remember you telling that on the podcast one time.
It was
Oh,
so
yeah.
weird.
Were you awake?
I was coming to bed and she came over and like greeted me and like kissed me and,
Greeted you, yeah.
and grabbed me and
Recorded.
thank God it wasn't that night when I broke into your place. And slept
On the couch.
slept in the spare bed.
it was, and then like the next morning she didn't remember any of it. I'm like, what are you talking about? You talked to me, you kissed me. She's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
She's like, are you fucking with me? I'm like, no. But like, there's lots of times that like she'll be
I just wanted to forget it, Aaron.
there's lots of times that she's falling asleep and like she's out, but like she'll talk in her sleep sometimes, just like that. But like her and Colson both, like when they're out, they're just out.
Yeah.
Like to the world, you know. But I never had her do that before, and then she's never done it again since. I don't know what happened. And I was like, so that's a weird sleeping experience, I guess.
Yeah.
The scores for the game, real quick. Eric in the first place with 112 points.
All those hints.
Aaron second place with 102.
All those hints.
Did he get points for every hint one he took?
Yes.
Damn it!
What?
I mean, anyone could have.
Oh.
Yeah.
Except me.
Shane in a distant third
You
with 20
banned the
points.
rules.
You did it yourself.
I was obeying the rules.
How many points?
I didn't
Wait,
get any for the sex one.
how many points did Calvin get?
24.
I didn't get any for the sex one.
You have 28 points.
So okay, so my two answers both equal 28.
Yes.
All right. Well.
It was a fun game. I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I won.
Oh, you was Halloween themed, Rick. You need Halloween things.
I know. I was literally doing it while we were like talking about stuff.
really?
So
That's fair.
I was
Well-
like,
Do you have anything else right now?
nope.
Oh, well, go to Discord,
Okay.
in the Blind Wave section.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anyone else saw this. I saw it last night.
Just in Blind Wave in general?
Yep.
Yep.
And then scroll. It's got to be up, I would assume. Above that. Nope. A little bit higher. Right there.
Oh.
Show that.
This wasn't in
It was not.
in the suggestions. Cobb's
What?
videos usually are.
Someone,
Oh, another cob.
someone did not post this in the
In the suggestions.
suggestion section.
This is from Cobb.
I saw it last night.
Switchy, switchy. Yes.
Here we go.
Introducing
Well, what does it do?
Amazon Aaron.
Alexa, what do you do?
My wife, my fist, and Shane's wife.
Awesome. Alexa, play
the
pop
mouse?
music.
Move the mouse, Rick.
Shark doo 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 doo, baby shark doo
Alexa,
doo
stop.
doo doo.
Wait, I want to try. Alexa, what time is it?
I don't know what's going on. I kind of like it.
That's a good one.
It's pretty neat because it knows all sorts of things.
This is good.
All you have to do is ask.
Alexa, how tall is Mount Everest?
Like really freaking big.
It's really good at keeping track of things like shopping and to-do lists.
Okay, but Alexa, add wrapping paper to the shopping list.
Turkeys!
Wrapping paper.
Turkeys!
That's good.
Bob's not a morning person, but Echo definitely helps him wake up.
That's what I was sneezing.
You gotta get up.
It's Saturday.
Alexa, what day is it?
Pokey Monday,
Oh my god.
Pokemon Day.
Alexa, tell me another joke.
And I sent Melanie a thing. I was like, hey, just thinking of you. Hope you're having a good day. Thought I'd send you a dick pic. And the next picture was
Oh
Dick
god.
Van Dyke.
Echo loves to play music and knows a lot of songs, and they always sound great.
Alexa, play my dance mix.
Your movie showing, so you're going.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, it gets dark.
Alexa, define annoying.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Example. Example, my brother. And with the companion app, you can access Echo from anywhere.
Love songs.
You can't dance to that.
These two fucked it up. It's supposed to be.
That was amazing,
Oh,
Kyle.
that was amazing.
I love it.
Very
I
good.
gotta buy one of those.
Yeah, dude.
I got one.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you could have that kind of stuff and make it like, I want it to be like I'm gonna be Calvin and just and he yells at you or something or Zip Shrimp.
That would be funny.
It was like yesterday when we asked Aaron what time it was. It was like a little bit after 2, and he's like 4:30.
Well, because we were trying to get our DC shows done in the morning, and I'm like, all right, we got done. We're like, all right, what time is it? And you were like, you said like 1:48. I was like, fuck, I think it's like almost 2 p.m. to get those done. We still got so much we gotta do. I was like, damn it. So like we went and like had lunch and stuff, you know. And then later I was like, all right, we gotta get started. What time is it? And you're like, 1.
Like 1:15.
Like 1:15. I'm like, huh? You're like 1:15. I was like, looking at you, you know. You're like, what? I was like, I lost time somewhere here, buddy.
I don't know. I'm gonna tell you.
Really fucked me up.
Yeah.
So we won't have another podcast before Halloween or Trick or Treat. Obviously, those with kids are taking their kids. But do any of you have any other Halloween plans, like parties or?
There's a event thing that they have every year in Masonic Park. Usually, me and Melanie and the kids go, and they have like barrel rides that they take the kids, like a hayride kind of thing, and they have like stuff they do in costume contests and whatnot. And we usually go to that. But
Yeah.
besides that, no, not much. I want to watch Haunting on Hill House.
Hunting on
Netflix
Hill
thing?
House.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I've heard it was good, and I've been wanting to watch it. And I was saying something to Melanie. She's like, "Yeah, one of my friends was just telling me it's really good. That you should watch it." She goes, "Unless you guys are gonna react to it, but you should watch it either way."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Your friend knows what I do." I'm like, "Is it weird having to tell people like what your husband does for a living?" She's like, "Yeah, kinda."
Hey, did you see this new TV show? No. My husband might need to watch it for work.
I really want to watch that as well. I've seen 2 versions of the movies.
Yeah.
They've really been pushing on Netflix.
Loved
as
them.
well, yeah.
So
I
that's the big thing I miss from having a kid is not being able to go through all the scary movies like
Sure.
I used to.
You
You know,
want to go to stew and I go to sleep.
I tried watching Monster Squad last night because I was like, oh, it's PG-13. It's probably not that bad. I'd never seen it. And I got like 5 minutes in, and Evie was like traumatized because it's so scary with like skeletons and things. I was like, Sabrina the Teenage Witch it is.
the new one, or have you done?
No.
Because the new one it has a little bit more to it, right? It's a little bit more like
the new one
surreal,
is-
I guess.
Yeah.
When I was at the store the other day, I was getting stuff actually for Leon's party thing, and I got Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
It
Should have watched that. Damn it. That's not scary.
No, it's
Yeah.
good. It was on Blu-ray for like $12. I'm like, yeah, I'll get that. I love Hocus Pocus, so I got to watch that before the end of Halloween, and I also want to watch Haunting on Hill House before Halloween and stuff. But I was just excited to find that because I haven't seen it on DVD anywhere in a long time. It happened to be there for like a 20th anniversary or something like
You guys
that.
remember Halloween Town?
Yeah, I remember Halloween
I
Town.
remember that. Yeah.
Halloween Town was good.
There's like a sequel.
Yeah, they had at least 2 of them.
Okay.
One of my favorite ones, the Disney original, was Under Wraps.
Under Wraps.
Were you thinking of
With
it
the
too?
kid from Where's the Virtue, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But it was about the mummy and stuff, and they're trying to help the mummy
Yeah.
get back to being a mummy. I forget what it was
Now I just wanna
exactly.
watch Warriors of Virtue.
Sounds like Frosty the Snowman.
It was weird. He was a mummy, so he's just like walking around. They have him like dressed up.
Yeah,
Try
like
to
sunglasses and
take
shit.
him into public and stuff.
I think I've seen a trailer for that one time.
Yeah.
It was really fun. I like that one a lot.
Kooky.
Have you guys seen? It's not Halloween, but it's Christmas. Have you seen Babes in Toyland with Keanu Reeves?
Babes and what?
I've seen
Babes
Babes
in
in
Toyland.
Toyland, but I thought it was an animated
I've
show
heard of
when I
it.
watched
I
it.
need to show you the poster. I
I feel like you, Calvin.
It must be Keanu Reeves'
Talking
first
about a lot of
movie.
shit I don't know.
'Cause he is young in this movie.
Is that the girl from
Mr.
Wonder
Miyagi?
Years?
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
No. Yes. Yes.
It's a Halloween movie?
No, no,
Who's
no, no.
who's the little girl that's hugging him?
It's Christmas.
Is it Drew Barrymore?
Yeah. I was gonna say that
Is
looks
she
like.
that much younger than him?
Drew Barrymore.
Holy shit!
He's old now.
And that
It
is
looks exactly the same.
It's the same.
and that is the girl from Wonder Years with a W. What's her name?
Winona Ryder.
Not Winona Ryder. Winnie. That's it. Winona Ryder. What?
Winnie. Who the fuck's Winnie?
From Wonder Years.
Oh, yeah.
It was the show with Corey's older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
I've heard the title of that movie a bunch
I think I've seen one, but it was an animated.
because my mom
series.
talked about
Is there an
it, but
animated
I've never
Babes in
seen it.
Toyland?
I don't know. That's the only one I've ever seen.
Okay. Oh, speaking of Christmas
Shit
and
I don't know
stuff,
about.
the haunted house place that was up north, right, in Akron and Canton. I was looking at some stuff, and apparently they have like a Krampus thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's like a haunted Christmas one they have in December.
Yeah, it's like December 7th through the 9th, I think.
So I just thought that was kind of neat.
Okay.
I was wondering what they have up there
That's
for
cool.
that. So, but I guess one of my favorite things too is I did like a what's that?
Look at that monster from Babes in Toyland.
Babes in Toyland.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
It's
it
like
was, it was kind of scary as a kid. There's some
Michael
other like
Myers.
mud monster dudes.
It's like the Swamp Thing.
It's pretty creepy.
Interesting.
Go on.
But no, I had for Leon's party they did like a Nerf thing, and he wanted to actually have like rules and stuff. So I was like reffing, and like there was just kids doing like Nerf gun stuff, and I was like, all right, catch the flag. I had to blow whistles and all that stuff. Like I got a whistle, and like my mom was making fun of me. I was like, no, it's official when you have a whistle. Like, it's really a thing. But some of the kids and stuff, I guess like they hadn't done that kind of thing or anything before. One of them was like, I don't want to capture the flag. Something's dumb. And we did it, and then by the end of the day, he was like, "My favorite thing was capture the flag." I'm like, "Yeah, it was." So
That's good.
It was fun. I didn't get to play or do anything with the Nerf thing, but I think Leon had fun with just doing like this, like last time they had it, everyone just shot at each other. There wasn't any rules or anything. So this year, I was like, "Well, they're third grade. Like he has his third grade friends coming. I think that they're well enough to be able to handle it and stuff." Like Kanan was wanting to try to get him. Like Kanan, you can't really do this and stuff. So, but no, it was kind of neat. I think Leon enjoyed it, and that was one of my probably favorite things of the week. It was also my I had a cheat day. Me and Melanie, we got cake from the Sweet Stop and stuff, and we ended up having cake.
Yeah.
And Five Guys.
And Five Guys.
I don't remember you saying
And some fat tacos
Yeah,
on the way
I know he
home.
mentioned it. Yeah.
I told you guys the other day about
You
it.
had
Like,
ketchup?
what I got on my burger though was like the only thing I had sugar on the burger was the bun. Everything else was either like jalapenos and peppers and stuff like that, or it was the patty itself. But I didn't get any ketchup
Okay.
or anything like that.
Okay.
So it wasn't that bad. But I did have there's a small Mr. Pibb, which is the first time I've had. Yeah, you were there when I was telling this, right? The
Yeah.
first time I'd had like soda since I started this no sugar thing.
Yeah.
And it was just so weird.
A lot of people don't like
to
it.
the point where I was like, I don't know if I like Mr. Pibb. Like, it was the carbonation was hitting me, and it just felt weird, and it was very sweet, and I only got it because I was out of water, and I didn't want to stop anymore because we were going to be heading back to go get the kids.
Yeah.
So I had that, but it was weird.
You regretted it then.
They didn't have water there?
I mean, I guess they did. But I didn't
already
want to.
cheating.
I didn't want to pay for their water.
Sure.
I might have been able to get a cup of water, but I don't know. I just
I
felt
forgot
like
you
it.
don't drink tap water.
Yeah. You had your
Heaven
bottled
forbid.
water.
You
It
figured
just,
out all people you would drink tap water.
I drank well water.
I
love
do
well
too.
water.
At my house.
no, I drink
That's
well
what I have,
water. That's
man.
fine. It's different. It's different than tap water.
Depends.
Unless your tap goes to a well,
Sometimes it's worse.
which my family does.
Depends on how well maintained the well is.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that
I
one's a-
drink cistern water.
I guess that one was
yeah.
a cistern.
I have a cistern,
as a
too.
kid,
Yeah.
and I didn't do
Parents had
that.
cistern, yeah.
We went to a spot that had a well where it drained. It was like a spring, and
Yeah.
we would fill up jugs of water there, and we would drink that water at
Yeah.
home at my parents' house.
Spring
So-
water and well water and stuff like that is normally very trustworthy as far as that goes because the natural sediment and everything,
Filters
like
it
it
and
filters
stuff.
it
Yeah.
out and everything. Yeah.
Someone drinks holy
know.
water.
It's just something, I don't know, just something about like the water and stuff. I'm picky with the water I drink because typically I don't like drinking water, but now I've been drinking more water, so now I'm just more particular with which water I drink, I guess.
I don't know. It's really weird to hear someone say like, I don't really drink water. Like, it's just kind of mind blowing to me.
Not like like normal water. Like,
Yeah.
My mom
Like, I
doesn't
have
drink
city water.
either.
yeah.
Like I understand water is mostly, like if you drink soda, you're getting water. Yeah, I
Yeah.
get you. But like, I don't know. I just drink so much water.
Yeah.
Like in between all my sugary drinks.
In between your bourbon.
Well, see, that's
Yeah.
probably what it is. That city tap water they have just has a bunch of shit in there and just doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's not.
but-
It's not fresh, nice water. I don't know.
Yeah.
It depends who's running it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I've seen a guy say, I don't like this much fluoride in my home. So he goes in, he turns it down. And the other guy at the night shift, he comes in like, we need more fluoride. And
He cranks it back up.
yeah, it depends. It got to stay within like, it actually,
Tolerance,
it actually
right?
really varies on like legally like, what you can have in it. But there's like a wide range of ways you can have it. But yeah, I mean, I've seen all those controls and stuff. I don't know anything about them, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's probably like Rick with like bacon. To me, it doesn't make sense not to like bacon, but he doesn't
Yeah.
like bacon.
Sure.
Yeah.
For me, I just don't like tap water. I like having some kind of filtered water or
But
something
does
like
it
that.
make does it make sense? Like, does it not make sense that we like tap water though?
Yeah, it seems weird.
Because
Like to Rick,
You-
does it
you
seem
don't
weird
like
that we
a
like
lot.
bacon?
No, doesn't seem
you
weird.
dislike a lot of things. I don't think make
You
sense.
try to get him on your
I can't
side
think of
so
anything
to,
I
like,
dislike.
Justify your view.
Oh,
Really?
you mean do I think it's weird that you guys like tap water?
Yeah, do you think it's crazy?
Oh no, like I watch Eric drink water all the time.
All the time.
I just
Did you watch him?
don't want to be like Eric, drinking tap water. I want to drink filtered water.
But look at me.
That's what you mean, drinking tap water.
Most bottled water, man, it is fucking tap water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It
sure.
just comes out of a different
I mean, I've
tap.
seen
In fact, it has xenoestrogen that leaches in from the plastic.
I've seen different things too, where they compare like what is in different types of bottled water and stuff, like
Yeah.
comparing like Life Water, Smart Water, Aquafina, Fiji water. Yeah, like which ones
Yeah.
are the best? Which ones
Park.
have a lot
I
more?
went to the Fiji water manufacturing plant. Yeah.
Really? I went to
Fiji.
Hershey Park.
What's that?
You went to Hershey Park.
Nice.
Also, you went to that one bourbon plant down in Kentucky, right?
Yeah, Shane went to that too.
Yeah,
that was really
awesome.
cool.
That was
You know,
awesome.
Jancy can like taste the different brands of water. And
Actually?
she could taste
Like
Aquafina.
this is smart water. It's
Yeah.
I'm saying they're all
Well,
different.
Aquafina has a very particular,
Yeah,
like,
she could
very,
get it every time.
very like tangy kind of flavor.
What's that water you used to get, Rick? Something like a mountain on a label or some shit.
I got Nestle all the time. That's what I always got.
One
Nestle,
Rick got
yeah.
one time. I thought
Deer
it
Park.
tasted shitty. Yeah, I think it's Deer Park.
That has a deer on the front.
Well, it has,
Right?
it does have like mountains and stuff in the
Like
background.
an acid.
too, I
It's like
think.
a bitter taste in it.
It's got like that.
Sure, you're
like
fine.
it bites the side of your tongue.
Water.
Yeah.
You die from some shitty water.
I basically drink
pussy.
water and coffee. They're the only two things I drink.
See,
Yeah.
And bourbon occasionally.
I used to drink Monster and soda.
Yeah. Now you
That
drink
was all I
water.
drank. Well, I backed off of soda and was drinking like water and Monster, and then I have occasional soda, and now I've gone straight to just water and stuff. So it was really weird having that one soda. That was because I mean, I guess I could have drank their water in their cup because that's the same water I'm sure they use for the soda.
Sure.
Right.
And for their ice. Yeah.
So, but it was really weird though, just getting that carbonation and stuff after not having like
So
anything.
at the end of this month, because next podcast you'll be
I'll be done. I'll be able to eat pizza. Hopefully, we
yeah
have
you'll be
pizza
able to
next
eat
podcast.
pizza. You said that soda is not something that you think you might go back for, but you're
I don't
definitely
know.
go back to Monster.
As of right
Yeah.
now, I haven't had a Monster
Because
yet.
I've
so I
seen you
don't
in the
know.
morning with Monster. I've seen you in the morning without Monster. They can tell.
What was it the other day? Like I just like laying on the floor. You're like, Aaron, are you okay? Yeah.
It's Monster, don't you?
And then today we started doing a thing. You're like, you're very Aaron today.
You're very Aaron today.
got
like I know.
energy.
I'm like, yeah, I got a lot of energy. I'm like, have some sugar?
No. We're doing the Halloween review, and Rick just pours every bit of candy on the table.
I did.
Every bit of candy, just
Like that-
all over the
Is
table.
that why there's a thing
There's
of candy in the
pail
kitchen?
of candy downstairs.
Yeah.
When I walked in, I saw that. I for sure thought there was a trap. You guys trying to get me. I looked around. I'm like, hey, what is this? What are you doing?
There's a stick and a rope somewhere.
Yeah. Or you put like a snake in there or something. I don't know.
Eric goes over and we shut all the kitchen doors and lock him in there.
Turn the lights off.
Was it when you guys were living at Ingleside? Like me and you had this box with a stick and a rope. Remember that?
Yeah.
I think it was. We had like it was a box, such a tiny box, with a stick and a rope attached to it, and like inside it, what did we put in there? Like a candy bar?
Like a candy bar.
Aaron came home and we're like they're hiding.
I remember being really tired from work, paying for this rent.
And
I came in, and it's just a box with like a ruler keeping it up and a candy bar, and then like them behind the door going. And I was like,
why? Why do you do this to me?
like it's a box that no way could he fit into it.
No. That was funny.
Well, Shane also booby trapped the bathroom door.
yeah.
I went in and go into the bathroom, and Shane stacked like 5
A lot of
metal
effort.
chairs.
A lot of effort into what he
He
did.
folded them up and stacked them up against the door that opens inward. And I had no idea the door is shut. I'm just going to the bathroom. He's sitting out there like, one, like
He does this every
everyone be
couple of
quiet.
years.
I don't remember doing it in a while.
And then I open it up, and all 5 of these metal chairs go BAM on my big toe.
Yep. Do you remember the last time I did it? Is when we were going to Orlando.
Orlando, yeah.
we were going to
Our
Orlando,
celebration.
and we went to Biscuit World.
Tutors, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Ravenswood.
And you went into the bathroom as we were leaving, and he started fucking damming it up in a public space.
he
I
put like
came
a
out-
full mop bucket with a mop stick in it.
I
right in
came
front
out of the
door.
bathroom at this restaurant in public, and there's a caution wet sign and a mop and like this like cleaning cart all pushed up against it, and I'm just like, why? And I move it off to the side and walk away, and Shane went and put it all back to where it was.
That other time with the metal chairs, didn't you lose your toenail?
I lost my toenail from that. It hit it and bruised it, and it was so bad that it bubbled up with this blood underneath it.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like as my toenail grew, that toenail didn't keep growing.
Sure.
And then it just pushed it out, and I had a gap. So like it went toenail, and then where your toenail should go was just there was nothing. Till eventually it pushed it out enough that it just fell off.
Wow.
And I had no big toenail for a while.
I remember the other
Good job.
grossest thing I remember. I think we were doing soccer in the gym or something, and Zach elbowed you in the eye, and you had this giant like purple, all full of blood. Do you remember that?
Like a blood
Not really.
blister.
And I was like sneaking up on you with a sewing needle I stole from my mom because it disgusted me so much every day. It's like, I'm popping this motherfucker. You were like, no, Rick, don't. I had to suffer.
You had
to suffer. No, I've had blood blisters and stuff like that underneath my thumbnails and stuff from
terrible.
getting smashed.
They're terrible.
And my dad being a tool maker, he always had access to micro drills, which were like smaller than a needle, but they were like steel drills that you could put in like a Dremel and like drill a little tiny little hole through your thumbnail, and it would just let all the blood seep out.
Yeah.
And, like squeezing your thumb and like squirting a little stream of blood out. It's disgusting, but it made it feel so much better,
I had
relieving
a
the
zit on
pressure,
my back
and it
that
didn't
was
pop the
almost
nail
the same
off.
thing the other night.
For about 3 years, I had a wart that grew right here.
Yeah.
Like just the worst spot for whacking off. It was terrible.
Like give you a callus on your dick.
No, it was a wart that
Oh.
grew unrelated to that. But I had it right here, and I
Maybe you
I
got it from your dick.
What I kept
No,
doing,
I'm not saying you got it from whacking off. I'm saying did it give you a callus on your dick from whacking off?
Calvin, I
Like
adapted.
this one point of
I
contact.
adapted. I didn't just fucking go
That's
through it.
how I became an
I had a
ambidextrous.
wart right here, and I clipped it off with fingernail clippers.
Oh.
And it would just keep growing back,
Yeah, it
and I
just
keep
comes
clipping it
back.
off, and it keep coming back. And in 3 years, I beat it. Eventually, it's quit coming back.
Yeah.
I went pretty deep though.
My dad has a wart that grows on his finger right here. And like he's worked and picked it off before, and every time he does it, he pulls on it, and there's this one little string, like that goes down to the very center of where it goes in, and he has to cut it. It's a
Like an umbilical cord.
it's like a thread every time, and he has to cut it with like diagonal cutters or fingernail clippers.
I don't
And
like this
it's
story.
grown back like 3 or 4
That's
times.
disgusting.
He's
All
like, all right, fine, it's gonna be there.
Wow, I had one wart in my life. It was on my right knuckle. My dad said I was complaining about it. He said, "We'll have to cut your arm off now." So I went out in the middle of my crappy ass road, like gravel road, and just like 5 years old, and just started scraping against the road and punching the road, and came off, was all bloody, and never came back. But I was out there smoking, like looking at
For a
me,
rocking chair.
like looking at me. You know what I mean?
That's disgusting.
Oh my god.
Man. All right.
Well,
Well,
I'll tell you what, man. That's how I became an ambidextrous jacker. I broke my right hand,
Yeah.
jacked off my left hand.
Yeah.
I normally always jack off my left.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you
It's not gonna be like this.
but you can
I'll
switch it up.
You know what I mean?
when that hand gets tired.
Hand tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Like
No.
you have one hand that just keeps it going, but the other it can't finish it. You need the other hand to finish it.
Really? This one knows what it's doing.
Yeah, this one just doesn't understand. It's different. It doesn't work the same way. They're like, oh man, this is tired. Give it a break. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Dude, now I'm thinking of a storyline with an ambi sinister guy can't whack off. He just can't get himself off. He's just having a terrible life.
Fast as Fool said, true skill Shane is no hands.
True.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds like a goodest place to end it as ever.
Yeah.
And I just noticed we've had a few questions that tied along to donations as well.
Sure. Let's do
Good.
it.
Let's see what
Awesome, let's
questions
do
we
that.
have.
Hit them up. All right, starting at the beginning of the list, which always scrolls down, which means I should probably start at the top. But oh well, I've been doing it this way for how many weeks now? Fantastic Kate resubscribed for 16 months.
Thank you,
Wow,
Fantastic Eight.
Fantastic Eight.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Jeez, that's so long.
Yeah, damn.
That's what she said.
Also, I wanted to make sure there was one yesterday that came in that he asked if we could read it today.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Could not have been 5 days ago. I'll look for it.
Aaron,
Um,
bite your mic stand.
Echo Dolly gave 100 bits saying Merry Thursday.
Thank you, Echo.
Thank you, Echo Dolly. Merry Thursday.
Top Screen also with 100 bits.
Yay.
Thank you, Top Screen.
Thank you.
It's not a podcast without Top Screen's donation.
Crimson with 10 bits saying All for One hype. Can't wait to see you guys get to it in a couple weeks.
It's going to be good.
Bacon Donut Butt Bandit.
Yeah, I used to play Rocket League with him.
All right.
Resubscribed for 4 months.
Thank you.
Also,
The resub.
what was it? Fat white dudes? We used to play Rocket
Big
League.
Fat White Dudes.
Big fat white dudes, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, wasn't it Bacon Donut Butt Bandit that played Rocket League with us? He played something with us. I remember him on
Yeah.
stream a lot.
Yeah, those two guys, like you had one on your team and I had the other on my team. It's like big fat white dudes always kept like ramming me with his car.
I just got slammed in the ass by Big Fat White Dudes.
Yeah, it's a quote.
It was Dilton a couple days ago who resubscribed for 2 months saying, been watching you guys for about 3 years. I want to say thank you for the hours of entertainment.
Oh, thank you,
Good.
Dilton.
Thank you,
Dilton.
Dilton.
Been
you.
going
Appreciate
through a
it.
rough time recently.
Oh,
and
I'm
wanted
sorry to
to
hear
make sure you all knew how appreciative he was. Not just Shane and I, but we're the only ones that matter, to be honest.
Okay. Well, me and Rick.
Yep. All right. We also have Robin from YouTube with 1,200 bits.
Thank you, Robin.
100 bits.
Damn, yo.
Who is at the top 3 of the leaderboard. Ooh. Crimson, another 10 bits, saying, for hype for Season 2 of Attack on Titan next Friday and hype for My Hero One's Justice tomorrow. Are any of you guys getting it?
Ooh, it's tomorrow, isn't it? Damn.
No.
The game.
Yeah.
Probably not. I know there are some characters in there that I'm not sure if we've met yet, so even playing the game might be spoilers for us.
I think we've met them all, at least the ones that we saw at our demo.
I know at the time of the
E3.
demo we hadn't met them all.
Yeah, but we have met them all now.
I don't know. At the time of the demo,
We
what we
have.
had played, we hadn't met all of them there.
Yeah, but now we have.
I don't know what all's in the game.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think the only ones I didn't recognize in the demo were Dobby and the girl with the needles.
Okay. Pro Reviews has resubscribed for 16 months,
Thank you.
Reviews, another 16 months.
saying, howdy, partners.
What's going howdy?
There are many reasons I would skip the podcast for, but RDR2 is one of those things.
Red
right?
Dead Redemption
2.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
16
what I
months
was-
already. Awesome time sent from the
2
Wild
hours.
West.
Oh, I thought you were gonna go yeehaw, like taking a breath and go yeah.
No.
Bojangles with 101 bits.
Bojangle.
Thank you, Bojangles.
Bojangle.
Garrick Lauren
Loren.
resubscribed for 11 months at tier 2.
Thank you,
11
Garrett.
months.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for the resub.
Aaron
Tier
825 resubscribed for 7 months, saying, love all the hard work you guys put into quality content. Major MHA hype for All for One versus All Might on Patreon Saturday.
Do not disappoint.
Thank you.
Crimson with another 10 bits, saying, I want to say I can't binge Code Geass now because I have so much fun watching it week to week with you guys.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Glad you enjoy
That
it.
means a lot.
Brother Tone resubscribed for 16 months at tier 3.
Tone, damn. Tone. Thank you,
Thank you,
Tone.
Tone.
Crew at
Thank you very
Blind
much.
Wave, the deaf one, the greasy one, the loud one, the bald one, and the one that keeps everything running. It's your brother Tone. 16 months, what the actual fuck? Keep being silly and awesome.
Thank you, Tone.
Thank you so much.
Ironically,
That
Rick,
means a
Miss you,
lot.
brother.
Rick can't go running because he'll get lost.
I can, I just never stop. Be like Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Damn.
Arameg with 100 bits, Sorry my attendance on streams has been all over the place.
It's okay.
By the time Sunday rolls around, I'll have over 90 hours this week of work.
Man.
Oh, geez.
Shit, dude.
Rough.
That's harsh.
He also resubscribed for 13 months.
Thank you.
Finally, over a year. Here's to another amazing one to come.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Make with another 100 bits.
Dang.
100 bits, saying just tipping hits. He said hits to make Rick pronounce supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You have trouble with that or something, or what?
I don't know.
I mean, it might be one of those things like specific.
Pacific.
Dirtboard.
Specific, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my daughter has speech apraxia. I had to have speech therapy when I was a kid as well. So
Yeah.
I wonder
Maggie
if I have it
probably-
as well. It's
Maggie
just
probably should have
undiagnosed.
had speech therapy as well because she had problems
Yeah.
as well.
Me and Melanie were both in speech therapy as well. And then Leon had it.
I
'cause
was
he,
as
he,
well.
Leon didn't talk until he was like, he was like 3 years old, not talking, you know.
Yeah.
So
Dyslexia.
Raul
just
Rudy
had forced myself
Martinez
through it.
has resubscribed for 11 months.
oh,
Thank you, Raul.
Thank you,
saying,
Raul.
Almost
I
a
didn't know
year.
we could add messages to these things.
How many months?
Me.
I didn't.
11.
I didn't know
11.
for a long time either. I still don't know how, but I know you can.
Crimson with 25 bits saying, here's some bits for that new badge. Have any of you guys played Soul Calibur 6? Been
Not
watching
yet.
a guy
Not the new
stream
one.
it, made lots of characters like Kenshiro and Bison and Ike and Marth and Roy for Rick. He made a Guts that looks amazing, and he said he's going to make one in the Berserker armor.
Yeah.
That sounds-
that's pretty cool.
I haven't played it, but I did. I follow one of the subreddits for it because the character creation is so crazy. Someone made a perfect, and I mean perfect, Mikasa from Attack on Titan.
yeah?
I can't believe how perfect it is.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
See if I
I've
can
seen
look it up.
Thanos. I've seen someone made a.
I mean, Geralt's in the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
which is crazy.
I actually haven't played one since 2, I think, when they had Link in the GameCube version.
You probably played 4, didn't you,
well, I
with
didn't own
Star
it.
Wars?
I didn't own it. I think I did play it.
It had
but-
Darth Vader and Yoda.
I owned
Played
two.
at your apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I
No, we
Whoa,
might know why you've been looking at this picture, Eric.
that's a good one.
Oh well, that's. Let's take that off.
Was that
That
not
was
it?
definitely not the picture I saw. The one that one was. I think it was just
Oh, dang, look at that.
reddit.com/Soul Calibur.
Which one? This one?
Nope.
This
That.
one?
Oh,
look at
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Mall.
Pretty good.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay. Back to this.
We're hitting that holiday season. A lot of good games are coming out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
I
I-
kind of want you guys to start playing Red Dead Redemption on stream so I could play it by myself because I really want to play it.
Yeah. I pre-ordered Fallout 76.
Oh, yeah?
And yeah, I'm waiting to get into the beta. It was supposed to start yesterday, but apparently it's taking longer to get everything set up and get the confirmation email set out and everything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. We also have Aramaic with 100 bits asking a question. So if you had an identical twin, you both went in for a movie role, but they picked your sibling and say they prefer how they look, how much would it screw with your self-esteem?
I mean, that's one of those like Monty Python sketches, right?
Maybe it's like a body language look kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that what it meant?
Like a
they look
like a nonverbal.
like they looked more confident.
Yeah.
Maybe it doesn't mean like that's how they looked, but
There's these two twins I went to high school with. Cool. I mean, these cool dudes, right? Well, one, they look exactly like except one had a lazy eye. So he was like, "Yeah, I'm the fucking ugly twin." He would always say that. Oh, you're not. He's like, "Yeah, look at me, look at him. I got a lazy fucking eye." He made a joke about it, but I mean, it was noticeable.
Sure. Aramaic with another 100 bits saying,
Thank you.
Just wanted to tip Calvin, if not to scare him to death. Love you, Calvin.
Oh, thank you, Aramaic.
dude,
I appreciate it.
I was trying to scare Calvin during that.
You got me a couple
I changed
times.
around his bits and stuff like that too, because I'm like, this isn't getting scary enough.
There was one scare in Soma that got me and all of the chat. Like everybody got scared.
Good.
Yeah.
It was terrible. But
I remember playing Outlast. And I was hiding under a bed. I'm like, okay, I'm safe.
yeah,
Damn it!
I was going by a hatch. Like I was going through like where the workshop was in this hallway. I opened this door, and this hatch in the ceiling was like rattling, like the lid fell open and stuff. And like I went back and I hid for a while, and nothing happened. So I started going through there. I was looking up, and I looked down, and like it happened right as I looked away. And like one of the lights flickered in the thing, and it got everybody. It was really loud, and it was like perfect timing. I was running underneath the hatch. I freaked out.
That's funny. Good.
It was good. It was the best one so far of Scream Stream.
Here's a good Soul Calibur, Eric.
Yep.
Ooh,
Chic, look at that.
Chic.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is really good too. Yeah. Ooh.
Are you
yeah.
on the subreddit?
Joe, yeah.
Go Soul Calibur creation.
See a
Just
space
do
cowboy.
Soul Calibur on your URL. I want to show you the one that I found.
It's Morphin
yeah,
time. They
take
made a
off-
Power
like that.
Ranger.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Is it top? Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah. Go ahead. That's fine.
Okay.
And
You probably need to see it. Or-
well, it was the top of the best of the month.
Okay.
It's the Magikarp one. Go to the top of the month. Sort by month.
Here.
Yeah.
Say it's Magikarp.
Past month.
Yeah. Check out Magikarp and Soul Calibur because it's shocking. And click that. Yeah, click there.
Okay.
Get viruses.
Probably.
Right.
Fight.
All right, it's the guy on the left. It's loading a little slow for some reason, but because of the guy's fighting style,
Oh my
at that.
gosh.
someone made Magikarp.
Like Baldo.
He was like
That's
doing he was
insane.
like gonna do splash.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Fucking crazy.
Right?
How did they do that?
I don't know.
Someone made
That is incredible.
Who's he fighting over there? Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
You can make anything. I saw an amazing Princess Zelda. Like it has the Triforce on the skirt and everything. It's crazy.
Wow.
Awesome.
That's incredible.
But Magikarp's the most impressive. one.
yeah.
Great.
It's like a transformer.
Yeah.
Biggest Dickus brings up a good point. Talking about good DLC, Aaron and Rick should finish Borderlands 2 and play the Tiny Tina DLC. Almost better than the main game. A love letter to D&D. Rick would love it.
Oh.
We need 2 more people
I was playing it with you
for
guys.
Borderlands.
Right?
No, I don't think he wasn't, was he?
I was playing with Sky and Woods.
Yeah, I don't think you were playing with us.
I don't think so.
One time Juan joined in, and then Rick
Yeah, I
didn't
was
know who it
playing with
was,
Juan
and he
too,
just
yeah.
kicked it out of the
I
group.
remember that.
Like, Rick.
You mentioned that to me at WaveCon.
No, that was Landis.
Never mind.
No, you kicked him too.
I might have.
I'm pretty sure.
Let's see here. Aramaic with 100 bits.
Thank you, Aramaic.
Saying-
Thank you, Aramaic.
Also, shout out to the awesome Wave Rider community for what they did for Pong.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear about that?
Switch.
Good people
Yeah, it was
doing good
awesome.
things. Yes, very awesome.
Good job,
Hell
Wave
yeah.
Riders.
Flashback 007 is resubscribed for 2 months. Missed the start of the podcast. I'll rewatch it on YouTube. Just want to say you guys are the awesomest.
Thank you, Flashback.
Thank you, Flashback.
Dip602 with 100 bits. I just watched the original Halloween for the first time today.
Good.
Oh, okay.
That's awesome.
Good.
Did you have you?
Well,
are you?
congrats.
Do you have plans to watch
Really liked
the
it.
2018?
Exciting for the new one this weekend.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
cool.
Cool, man.
I was
Hope you
confused.
enjoy.
Calvin
Thank
didn't
you.
do his stupid song he always
I
does.
told him. He scared me enough times. I wasn't gonna do it anymore.
Good. Thank you so much, Dip, for
Scare him more.
making it so he doesn't do that.
Potato chip. Yeah, one more week.
Clap your hands. You clapped them.
One more week to scare Calvin this Saturday.
My favorite thing.
Crimson with 10 bits, who is celebrating because he finally beat the boss he was stuck on in Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Ooh,
Nice.
good
He
job.
died to this boss like 20 times. He finally leveled up and beat him.
Nice.
Hell yeah,
Good
man.
job.
Good.
Sometimes you gotta level up. It's terrible.
Sometimes you got to. Yep. Dip602 with another 50. That shadow thing in the review was amazing. What are we talking about?
That should have.
All right, what's next?
Big old titties. 100 bits. For pushing Eric on the swing at the Blind Wave Playground. I don't know what that means.
Oh, like
You're
at,
welcome to.
At the what?
At the Blind Wave Playground.
At
Yeah.
Kosai?
If we-
no,
make
the
our
Blind
own-
Wave Playground.
We'll have swings. He can
Oh.
push me.
Oh, okay.
Very good.
I
And
got
he's
you.
got
I
big
got
old
you.
titties.
Got it.
Is it?
Madge Brat with 20 bits. Have a super day, guys.
Well, thank you, Madge.
You too, Madge.
Thank you, Madge.
Robin from YouTube cheered 300 bits.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin.
Robin.
Fantastic Kate with 1,000 bits.
Whoa,
Damn,
Thank you,
fantastic.
thank you.
That's fantastic.
Saying, I always stick with Nightmare Before Christmas on Halloween and Christmas.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boys.
I was
Nightmare,
I heard on Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas never got me.
Really?
Yeah, I was never like, man, this is,
Well, you don't like
this is
tap
what I
water, so
need.
It's good.
What does that have to
cares?
do
It's
with
really good.
I feel like a lot of shit. Kinda crazy.
There's a lot of stuff you don't like?
one of the best
What?
things ever,
That's
man.
what you
Nightmare
know.
Before Christmas.
What do
Yeah, I don't know.
what do I
It
not
never,
like?
it never had me
everything.
where I was
Way
like,
better than
"Dang, I
Rogue
need
One.
it."
That's
What?
for sure.
See, look what you did.
We're gonna destroy Blind Wave if we keep
I
going.
don't dislike
Just
it.
move on.
I hate where this is going.
Bojangles with 300 bits.
Thank you, Bo.
Thank you, Bo.
Crimson with 5 bits, saying going to go watch Nightmare Before Christmas for the first time
Hey,
before the month is over.
that's a
Good
good
luck.
choice.
Never seen the movie, only seen it in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Kingdom Hearts did
It's a cool Kingdom Hearts level. Fastest Fool gave 2,000 bits.
Damn. Thank you,
Ooh.
Bojangles with 500.
Bojangles. Thank you for the
Bojangles
bits.
for all the bits.
Is that happening again?
Maybe.
Because then Fastest Fool gives 100,
Uh-oh. He got challenged.
and then Bojangles gives 1,600,
Oh
shit.
my gosh.
and then Fastest Fool gives 1,600.
oh my gosh.
It's happening again.
alive.
Mr. Free breaks it up with 100 bits,
100
shit.
brick.
saying, "Here's some bits for the stream, guys. So close to Halloween.
you.
Hype!"
Thank
It
you.
is very
everybody.
close to Halloween.
Bojangles with 100 bits.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Fastest Fool with 100 bits. Bojangles with 1,000 bits.
Thank you guys so much.
Mr. Free with 50 bits.
He's like, I want to be in here too.
Lord.
Yeah. Nuramara, I think.
Yep.
Or Maru.
Okay.
200 bits. Been watching you guys a couple years and increasingly becoming addicted.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. We encourage.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you. Chase
Appreciate
that
it.
dragon.
Darth Nig tipped $1,
Thank you.
asking what kind of music is everyone into? Anime themes and Bob Dylan.
I like a lot of stuff, but my probably favorite is like 90s, like just 90s,
Yeah.
90s and 80s music.
Yeah.
Like it's not really like a genre, but like I really enjoy. Like I would put on like
yeah.
Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind, like that kind of music I really like. And then 80s music I used to
Stuff
love
that
a lot.
came out in your formidable years.
I guess.
Bob Dylan.
But I didn't listen to
Grammys
that.
in the 90s.
Formidable. He's,
No,
he's formidable
he was
now.
formidable now.
Yeah, but I didn't listen to it then. Back in that time, I was listening to like Mix 100, 60s and 70s music.
Beach
Yeah.
Boys.
Back when that stuff was coming
Yeah.
out, I've always been like
Yeah.
years behind of what's current.
Yeah.
Like I'm listening to older music.
I really like classic like 80s rock, like Queen, Aerosmith, Journey, Eagles. I like older stuff, 70s,
Floyd.
60s, 70s, Beatles and stuff like that. I love Pink Floyd. Yeah, Alan Parsons Project, ABBA. You know, just very
Abba.
different and strange. Kind
You know
of
what I like?
Mom loves that.
I like turning on the Song Pop on my Google Home Mini that I have, and you can pick like a genre and they'll play a snippet of a song and you have to guess the title and or the
group?
the singer, and like I have some of my favorite genres and stuff where like the more you guess, the more songs they toss into the mix and stuff like that. Melanie hates playing that game.
It's a great
So,
thing
yeah, I don't
about
know.
loving Bob Dylan. If I want a different genre, I just listen to a different Bob Dylan album.
I don't think that's how it works.
It is how it works.
I like all kinds of music. Stuff from my formative years, from
Formidable.
anything from grade school up to high school. I'm kind of partial to, but I'm always trying to find like indie music that I haven't heard of. Like me and Gus always send each other songs that we hear about, like on soundtracks of movies. Like, oh, I'll hear a song. What's this? I'll look it up, and I'll look up everything the artist has done. I'll send it to Gus. He'll do it to me. So I got like a million different things I listen to, different genres. Like I don't like most country, but some I like.
Yeah, I like most music in
I
general.
don't like hair metal.
Like my favorite is probably like in the 90s era.
I like November Rain.
I'm not in love with death metal either.
Purple Rain.
No, November Rain.
I like
hair metal.
I like Metallica and stuff like that.
That's
but,
not hair metal, but yeah.
but it's not like
Yeah, it used to
acid
be.
metal or anything. Yeah, for the time it was
Yeah.
really heavy.
I don't know what hair metal is.
Like
Big hair.
like Motley Crue.
spandex.
Yeah, big hair, spandex.
Steel Panther.
well, a lot of it also is the vocals.
like White Snake.
Yeah.
but I do love that song.
Cherry Pie.
Huh? White Snake, man.
AC/DC.
That old school song that's from White Snake.
Oh, okay.
Poison.
Again, how's it go?
we go again on
Yeah.
our own.
That one. Yeah.
Eric.
I like
Copyright.
just good music.
As long as it comes from.
I'm not
You
really a music
System
person.
of a Down.
You don't really
I
do.
really like
Yeah.
OSTs.
I was like, you don't really do like lyric music, right?
Not really. I just never really grew up listening to much music. But I grew up watching a lot of movies. So, shout out to John Williams, who's currently in the hospital.
Oh,
Okay.
So like you like listen to like music, or you listen to people talking, but not people like talking to music.
I mean, I listen to music. I just not really necessarily into it. I mean, but I don't really.
get you.
I'm not interested so much that I can hold a conversation on it. It's like, have you heard this? Yeah, that sounds good. Do you like this? No. Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all I got. That's it.
All right.
That's fair.
Where'd we go? Here we go. Dip, 100 bits. Oh, I will scare him. I'm ready and loaded with bits.
Yes.
Airmake.
Thank you.
With 100 bits.
Thank you.
Thank you, Armake.
Did you guys see the clip of Ellen scaring P. Diddy with a clown?
No, I did not.
No.
Nope. I've seen a lot of other Ellen scares, though.
Nope. And finally,
There's compilations.
Gorgon Fish with 100 bits. Have you heard about the live-action MHA movie announced yesterday?
No, I have not.
I've heard it in the chat several times.
I started watching
I
the
have
live
now.
action Full Metal Alchemist on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It's really weird.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a Japanese production, but
Is it based on Brotherhood or Full Metal
seems
Alchemist?
to be Brotherhood.
I
Okay, I just wondered.
It's pretty much just the show. It's
Yeah.
really long. I'm listening to the English dub, which is funny. I switched over to the sub at one point, and I was like, no, I'm having too much fun listening to the dub.
That's funny.
This.
You should watch
Because
the...
it's the same actors. It's the same voice actors.
Oh, really?
Sometimes.
really?
Like, it's Edward. It's Edward
Edward
Al-
Alphonse?
Yeah, like, that's them.
That's awesome.
Oh, my God.
Like, it's fucking weird.
That's kind of
And, like,
that is
the
crazy.
graphics are, like, good, but not movie good, Not even
Yeah.
TV good, but, like, really impressive production if it wasn't, like, a professional production. I don't know. But it's cool.
It's like B-movie production. Huh.
This
That's cool.
obviously
Watch
isn't
Death
real,
Note.
but
Oh,
you
my
go.
gosh.
Rock. Oh, that's that one kid there.
Michael Cera, doesn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Michael
Michael
Cera.
Who's
Shoto? I can't tell who
fuck is
Shoto
Shoto?
is, but
who
that's
are those people?
that's Emma
No
Stone.
idea.
Yeah. Who's on the left?
Who's Emma supposed
knight.
to be?
Uh,
That's supposed to be Ingenium.
Ingenium? Okay.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Bakugo, yeah.
I can't tell who the Bakugo actor is. He looks really familiar.
I don't know.
Me either.
Obviously, they're not real,
The Rock's
No.
funny.
but the movie is real and
Okay.
announced.
Yeah.
Well, before we end, make sure, guys, Friday we'll have a group stream, but then Saturday will be the last to scare Calvin on Scream Stream. And then I have Sunday, Monday where I'm going to pick up some new game. I have a Twitter thing pinned. So if you guys have thoughts on a game you want me to look into playing Sunday or Monday, put it there because I've been trying to figure out what game I want to play for those 2 days.
And that's the
But I'm
Blind
planning
Wave
on probably
prod.
doing it through PC where I can get jump scared as well.
Okay, cool. Cool.
'Cause I haven't had that this whole
Yeah,
so
whole month.
that'd be great.
And then I don't know what's gonna go on with the Rick stream
We'll figure it out.
time thing.
We'll figure it out. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for the Blind Wave Pod.
Before we go. Before we go.
Yeah, one more thing, right?
We're going to be actually right after broadcasting today. We're going to be posting our Patreon poll to replace Black Sails. That's going to be going up. So if you're watching live, that's going to be going up in a couple minutes. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's going on right now.
It's already up
for the next week. So go over and check out what shows are on that poll. And if you're a patron at the $1 level, you can vote and see
Yeah.
what's going to be going on our Monday slot.
So a lot of really good shows on
Yeah,
there that a lot of people have asked for. So check it out. Get your show up to the top.
Yep. Thanks, guys, and
Bye-bye.
be positive.
Yeah. Don't
positive.
push down other shows to make yours look better.
Yeah.
Support
Even if it's
everyone
Berserk.
equally. Better.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us for this edition of the Blind Wave Podcast. If you want to catch it live, it is every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much. Goodbye.